fought off a whole bunch of gnolls at Knoll Town, and a couple of people almost died, very close to died.
Fang is still alive. Get rid of
And
it.
an NPC came in and almost killed everyone. So uh, where we are now is Vinny just ran around and gave a whole bunch of people some good berries to bring them back from the brink of death. Um, and pretty much everyone is spent. And here we go. Scene. Go ahead and start.
Okay, so I'm gonna start, I guess. So the first thing I do after the tension calms down and everyone gets...
I'm not sure the tension's quite calmed down yet.
Well, not quite calmed down. Okay, let me rephrase that. I'm bad with words sometimes. Okay. So after the excitement...
Battle dies down.
The murder fest it just sort of lowers a little bit. I move over towards where I saw the others that I thought were dead. Do I have to make some sort of check to see that they aren't quite dead, or
No,
are they...
that's
standing.
pretty easy. They're standing up and
they're standing up. Okay.
eating some good berries.
I don't know if your perception's bad, but it can't be that bad.
It's not. No, it's not bad. Like, I forgot to bring it up, but my perception is like...
That would be a passive perception of 1.
Yeah, basically.
No, but no, seriously, I have...
Or maybe it's an
pretty good
intelligence thing.
perception.
You can see that they're standing and breathing. You question whether they're alive.
I was... God darn it, I was thinking of having a much more serious-ish moment here, but now that I'm trying to put into words, I'm just kind of not doing that.
Leonidas is currently just glaring at Vinny right now.
Now, all this time, Vinny hasn't said a word. Even when he rushed over and gave people the berries, he didn't say anything. He just handed it to them. He's looking back at you guys, and he's pretty sure that you're not very happy with him.
Well, my internet just decided to go, Wi-Fi adapter, what's that?
It seems to do that whenever we record. It just is like,
It knows,
Yeah.
it knows. And I'm in a better room this time, for instance.
so
Technology just knows.
so Vinny can tell pretty easily that you guys are not happy with him.
I shot him.
He's that also helped. He got shot by Sera. So he's kind of standing there. He's got his bow in his hand, but he's definitely not at the ready or anything. He's not about to attack.
Well, I know at this point, since Garthal got this close, Ami just kind of flies up and lands somewhere on his forehead and just tries to recover. Just doesn't feel like moving on her own power.
On Garthal's head or Vinny's?
Garthal's.
Garthals.
Okay.
Garthal is technically right next.
Yeah, Garthal takes a moment to sort of reassuringly hold her gently as he looks in between Amaryllis and Sialah. Sort of takes a deep sigh. He looks at Vinny, and I'm just going to decide what I'm going to do. He takes a deep sigh, and somebody just kind of exasperatedly asks, "Why you here?"
Vinny looks back at Garthal and looks over at Sialah and Amaryllis, who he almost killed, and he says, "I am looking for someone." Those are the first words he's ever said to you guys. Then he kind of begins to walk past Garthal. What do you do?
I keep an eye on him, but I let him walk by for the moment.
All right, so he walks around Garthal.
Leonidas is not letting him walk past that easily.
All right, what do you do?
Leonidas, first off, he puts a hand on Vinny's shoulder and he says, "No, you're not leaving just yet."
I have no intention of leaving.
Regardless, you do realize that your bow almost killed two of our allies, right? What if they were civilians instead?
Vinny looks back at Leonidas and says, my bow also killed several of these gnolls who were trying to murder all these civilians.
What is the point of
Jeebs.
using your weapon to help allies and people if it hurts them as well?
Jeeves, we did have a short rest, right?
No.
We didn't have a short rest.
No.
Not yet, but we'll
Damn.
probably get one later.
This is immediately after the battle. No one's rested. Leo, can you say that again? Something about using your weapon to help allies?
What is the point of using your weapon to help allies if it hurts them as well?
Vinny sighs and looks at the other two. To be honest, it was not intentional. I'm not used to working with other people.
Well, you're going to have to start getting used to it. Because we're all in this together right now. We can't afford any more casualties.
He nods and looks back at you. Are we done?
We're done for now.
He takes another step.
I glare at him.
Anything else?
Well, not really here, I think. Ami's going to start poking Garthal and try to direct him towards the civilians.
Vinny walks past the Gnoll Fang that you guys had killed earlier, and the Fang looks back at him. You thought he was dead, but he's just barely clinging to life. He's got a javelin sticking out of his stomach, blood
It was a
coming
spear.
out. Was it a spear? Spear.
Yeah, it was a spear.
Let's call it a spear then. He has a spear sticking out of his stomach. He's pinned against the wall. Anyone who looks at him can tell he's probably in quite a bit of pain. And the Fang looks up at Vinny and snarls at him and says, "You city people never get along."
Was that in common?
That was.
I'll shoot blast him.
You sure?
Vinny or the no?
No, I'll do the no for now. I'll shoot blast the no.
Are you sure?
I'm definitely sure.
Because he doesn't look like he's about to attack you guys, and he might have some information.
Jeebs,
Well,
here's
is
the
anyone
thing.
is anyone going to stop me?
And, like, also, here's the thing, Jeeps. If they say they're going to attack the NPC,
Yep.
is it really your job as a DM to say, no, you don't want to do that? Or just roll
It's
with what they
not.
do?
Saying,
It's not,
he's saying
but
that because he doesn't want to get derailed.
I also want to make sure, because Val sometimes has a habit of saying he's going to do things that as a joke. So I just want to make sure.
What's that?
All right, that hits. The Gnoll is definitely charred and dead. Then he turns back and glares at Sera.
I make like a just like blowing a pistol shot off with my fingers.
Typical Sera.
Vinny shakes his head and keeps walking a little bit further.
Right, that's that taken care of.
All right, now back to the people.
There seems to be some tension here. Well, did I miss anything?
Oh, don't worry, I'll be stabbing him later. I mean, having a chat.
I might have to be
Okay.
present for that chat.
No, not really. Leo, mind your own business.
Yeah, really.
And at this point, Ami is just... She's about to fly off on her own to go check on the people since nobody's moving.
Well, Garthal certainly.
Leonidas will
I look
join
at the people and I
our side.
acknowledge them, but concernedly I shake my head as I start to. I'm assuming I still have Amy on my head as I sort of take her in the direction of this not very pretty thing I found earlier. Like I'm showing her. I'm concerned about what this means. I tell her that.
Vinny waves at Leonidas and waves him over.
Okay.
Like, whatever the... Like, we know what this is, and we know that this just means bad things, right?
Yeah. While you guys are all doing this, Sialah is going around and helping the. She's going to prepare the dead for burial. That's something that Alto wanted me to have her do. So he wants.
Funny, I was gonna start suggesting that myself.
Yeah, he wants the NPCs buried. So Sialah is going to go around and do that, and also when she's done with that, she's going to pile up the dead gnolls and burn them. So she's busying herself with that while you guys are all doing your thing. As Leonidas approaches Vinny, Vinny points off to the side of this building, and Leonidas, you can see, if you move forward a few steps, that there's a chest sitting here.
Okay.
On the other side of Vinny.
Oh, there we go.
And he points
Oh,
to that
like
chest and says, kind of looks like he wants you to open it.
Hmm.
To, you know,
Well, I
check
guess-
for traps.
That's exactly what I was going to do first.
Make an investigation
Just
check.
to make sure. Yeah, why not?
It is a mimic. You die.
Could very well happen. Alright. Perception.
Investigation.
Oh, investigation.
Yep.
Oh,
You
Wrong
won't
stat,
see
buddy.
anything with perception. You have to use your intelligence to see if it's trapped or not.
eh.
Maybe.
Screw it. I'll open it.
You're not going to investigate?
He already did
Well, I
roll
did.
one.
Oh, there it is. My
Yeah.
R20 is running slowly. You see... Oh, that's perception.
No,
Oh,
below
I'll
that.
use
There we
investigation.
go. Like I said, my R20 is running slowly here. All right. There we are. With that investigation score, you don't see anything dangerous about it.
With
And
that skull.
Yeah. That's
as
not
you said,
alienating,
you
but-
open up the chest, and I'm just gonna type this into Skype because it's not, and it's not letting me do that either. All right. You find inside the chest a large amount of coin. Most of it copper. I can tell you exactly how much once R20 decides to work with me. You also find 3 carved statuettes of Zahir.
Oh,
And-
that's the black dragon thing, right?
no, that's Tiamat. Zahir
Oh.
is the snake.
Snake.
Oh, I thought that the black dragon thing was. I thought the black dragon thing was the snake. I mean, this snake thing.
No.
Yeah.
Dragon is Tiamat, snake is Zahir.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, Zahir
Oh,
is the.
it's not important.
You
All you
also
need to know is
see
that-
you also see about 10 glass vials filled with a silvery metallic liquid.
Silvery metallic liquid.
Have to get these identified.
Or
Unless
we can just give this someone stupid enough to drink
Leonidas
them.
could tell right off the bat what it is.
I don't think we want to drink that stuff. That's just
Anyone
like
with
liquid mercury, for all we know.
anyone with Arcana can probably figure that out. Does anyone have Arcana proficiency?
I think I do, actually.
Kind of proficient.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ami
yeah,
does,
but-
though, so
Give it a shot.
Garthal carries Ami closer.
I could roll Arcana proficiency. I mean, it won't do jack, but I could roll for it.
Yes, I have proficiency in Arcana. Though, you'll have to come ask me.
Okay, Garthal,
Um,
want to carry Ami closer?
Okay, sure. Yeah. I mean, no one see. I mean, yeah. I just wanted to show the party that because I don't know. I thought maybe someone would react.
Jeeves, at this point, I'm actually grabbing all my gear and the bag of holding.
Okay.
Like,
Right.
if,
Amy, you know from looking at these vials that these vials have quicksilver in them. You can coat your weapon with quicksilver, and it has certain properties that generally don't really do very much, but you also know that you can go to a forge and have your weapon permanently silvered for about 100 gold. But this quicksilver gives you a temporary boost that is very similar to silvering your weapon.
oh boy, I
Oh,
wonder what those
boy.
are for.
And what does it do
Oh,
exactly?
great.
Or do you
God
not
damn it.
know?
We can worry about that later. I have some ideas, but we can worry about that later. After explaining that to Leonidas, she's probably gonna trying to get over to the people.
Okay.
Well, at this point,
Oh, shut
might
up,
as well. I'm gonna. So I start to move much closer to the people, see how many are okay.
Okay.
And when you get there, Ikaia's just sort of going, "People of the train, the mighty Ikaia has saved you."
Then he shows up behind you and kind of rolls his eyes. It appears that just about everyone who's still alive is in good health and good spirits. There's one person, Dagmar, who got hurt a little bit, but it's nothing that a short rest won't heal. You also know that it's getting pretty late at night. Probably after you get rid of the bodies and so on, it might be a good idea to camp because you're not going to want to go walking after a fight like that.
Nope.
Yeah,
we could
but
use
we
a long
also-
rest.
Excuse me. Thank you. We might also need to hunt a little bit or gather food because we have a lot of people.
You do have a
And
lot of
I
people.
don't think, and I don't know if there's any storage about that the gnolls might have food in, but I don't think that might even be enough to feed all these people.
Jeebs, I'm going to search the loot hut, see if there's any food.
Okay.
Go
Go ahead and roll investigation.
Yeah, all right then. I'm probably going to. It's
So I got-
going to be the first botch of the night, I reckon.
Which hut had the loot in it?
The one that all the people are gathered around.
The people.
The people.
Which one
so,
that all the people are gathered around? There's like a billion huts with all the people here.
So, with that investigation roll, you can see that not only do you guys have your own set of rations, which you have enough rations to feed everyone for about a day, you can see that there was also quite a bit of stock that that was on the train where people had snacks and so on in their carry-on luggage that they were snacking on in the train. There's probably enough for everyone to eat for today. But going forward, it's going to be a lot more difficult.
Of course it is.
So yeah,
but you can use your own rations to help supplement that. I'm saying there's enough for everyone without using your rations.
Well, I will take our rations and I will actually slowly pass them out to the group as time goes on.
Is everyone okay with that? Because you'd be using everyone's stuff.
Let's use what we have.
Ikaia's still not even really properly a part of the group, so he's just gonna take his stuff and just keep it to himself.
Yeah, you guys should actually probably take all your stuff.
Yeah, that's...
I would be okay with that, but we have a lot of people here, and I mean, we have a lot. I guess we have a lot of rations, but not compared to the amount of people we have here. I think that it would be important to maybe go hunt or something.
Not today, we aren't.
Well,
Not
yeah,
today.
we
I
need
think that's
true,
the
we need
entire
a
thing.
long
We're still finishing up today. For
Yeah.
now, I'd figure
Yeah.
use the supplies we have now to feed everyone. I know Ami wants to go around, find the people who were in her hut, make sure that they were all okay. Then she's going to go get her stuff. And assuming what we're doing at the end of that point, go from there.
Okay, you said that we have a bunch of food from the train itself, right?
Yes.
And we're using that to feed the people first, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
That's
Okay.
more likely to spoil anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
So everyone has enough to eat. You adventurers should remove one ration from each of your packs.
Done.
So you'll be eating your own rations here.
Done.
Dunzo.
We're done.
When I find it. There we are.
Evidently, Sialah doesn't have any rations listed.
Well, she did.
Does
I know she has
Sialah
some.
want some? Does Sialah want some of Ikaia's rations? Sialah was a brave
Oh, she
and
put her
worthy fighting.
rations. She put her rations in the bag of holding. That's why. Okay.
Oh, let's drop those.
not-
That's
That's the
those
best
into
idea.
the bag.
that's an issue because Sera doesn't know they're in there.
Well,
And Sarah has
Sialah
the
would come
bag.
over and take them. She would
Oh.
come over and get her rations out.
Fine, if she comes over and asks, I'll give her rations.
Okay. Let's just assume she did that while she's going around burying the bodies, etc.
For a price.
All right. So you guys are eating. There's enough food. All of the train supplies are gone at this point. You just have your own rations now after this. But you have just enough to feed everyone easily. Is there anything that you want to talk to these people about?
Well, first
Well, I
off,
guess-
I wanna go over what we found in the chest again. I'm probably gonna throw those quicksilver potions into the bag of holding. How much copper did we get from that?
All right, I didn't tell you exactly what we got. There's a lot of coins, but you've got enough time to count them all up.
Leo, keep your holy magic away from me.
Oh, well then.
What?
So you've
That's-
got 2,300 copper, 500 silver, and 60 gold.
Wow.
Well,
I'll remind here that you kind of don't have a reason to split with Ikaia, because as far as you're concerned, he's still not really a part of your group.
What you may want to do, just as a suggestion, is toss group loot into the bag of holding, and then you have a purse that the whole group can spend from.
Stick it into the
That
bag.
sounds fair.
Who's actually keeping
Alright,
track
we'll
of what's in
stick
the
it
bag
into the
anyway?
bag, why not?
Sialah is.
Alright. Right, so I
Guess
deal with
Sialah
it.
has the bag.
And I believe there was one other item in the bag of holding: the potions, the money, and
There are 3
the
statues
statuette.
of Zahir.
We don't need those.
Yeah,
Chuck them
but-
in the river.
No, we're keeping those. I think there might be someone eventually who could possibly tell us more about them.
Yes. Let me rummage through the bag of holding and get out this useful item. Oh, what's this statuette doing here? Puts on table.
Is there who's holding the statuettes?
The guy in the
Leonidas,
bag.
isn't
The
he?
guy in the
Leonidas
back.
is the one who.
The guy in the bag of holding, right?
Well, Leonidas was the one who originally opened up the chest.
Oh, I was asking
So-
I was asking what you're doing with it.
Well, probably we'll put them into the bag of holding for now.
Well, there you
It's
go.
not like
They're going there then.
Okay, so I've added that into the bag.
Which is on Sarah's ass.
And 10 vials of quicksilver.
Yep.
Okay.
Also in the bag.
So all of those are in the bag. Just so you know, you don't have to rummage through the bag of holding to get things. You just stick your hand in there, call something forth
I know,
mentally.
it's like a portable hole.
Yep, and it appears in your hand. Okay, what
Like
next?
Magic. Well, I guess the next thing I do is I look for the fat short man that helped me earlier. What was his name again?
Which one?
The one that I'm like right next to. I'm pretty sure it was this guy, right?
Yeah, it should have been that
Emmer.
one. Emmer.
Emmer, yeah. Yeah. I go up to him and I thank him once again for or the help. I thank him for coming to my aid in the fight and protecting the people in the hut.
Emmer nods. He also doesn't really appear like he's too happy about having to guard the hut instead of actually fight, but he realizes that was probably the best idea. By this time, Sialah has finished burying all of the 3 people who died.
Oh, she works fast.
Ikaia is with her paying his respects to the ones he couldn't protect.
Yeah. Sialah's going to say a short prayer over them.
I shot off a few Eldritch blasts as fireworks. which I can imagine doesn't impress the other 2.
For some reason, a flagpole, the top of the flag just drops to the bottom.
Also, you guys may think I'm joking. I'm actually doing that.
yeah.
Well, the good news is everyone anywhere near has been alerted by your Eldritch flares. So,
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
And Ikaia doesn't really get the significance or the potential disrespect. So he's just letting you do your thing.
They're fireworks.
You do
they're
get a
fireworks
couple
that
of glares from the more proper individuals, especially those who were in the huts with those who had died. But other than that, no one really tries to stop you. or anything.
I'll tell him what we do where I come from.
All right. So with that, darkness had already fallen by the time the battle started. It's starting to get pretty dark. You can see that there's almost a full moon up in the sky. It's not quite full tonight. And it's getting on pretty late. You're probably going to want to rest pretty soon. Do you guys want to take watches?
Yes. You never know what can gank you in the middle of the night.
That's true.
All right, who's taking what watch?
Well, if someone takes
Leo will take.
Go on, you first, DJ.
Leo will take first watch.
Right,
Vinny offers to take first watch with you.
Fine.
I can
Five's not
take.
better than one.
I can watch the sleeping if you need me to.
I definitely went to consider taking watch, but I'm
Generally,
tired.
you're going to have 3 watches.
Sarah will take the second one because you'll get a short rest after the first one, so I'll have all my spells back just in case.
We'll take
Ikaia will take.
Hold on a second.
What's that, Cedi?
Will taking watch interfere with getting a full rest?
No.
A long rest?
Nope.
Okay, then I'm definitely happy to take a, let's say, second watch.
I've already taken. Oh, so your second watch with me then?
So Sera and Garthal are taking second.
Mm-hmm.
Ikaia can take third watch.
Kaia's taking third.
Ami can
All right.
join him.
And Ami's going to join. All right, so
I would assume Leo got all his stuff back so he can equip his chainmail again.
yep, everyone has all of their stuff back unless Sarah says otherwise.
No, I haven't taken
Except for
anything.
me, because my stuff wasn't with their stuff. So
No,
you already grabbed your
in,
stuff.
your stuff is in the loop bin as well.
in the
Okay.
loop
Oh, yeah,
bin,
that-
but
oh, yeah, that
not
reminds
in the
me.
bag of
We
holding.
picked
Right.
up a glaive at the train, right?
Someone
You-
picked up a
Maybe
glaive.
you
I
use
picked up the
your
glaive and I
usual
put it in the
glaive.
bag of holding. Yeah, I picked up the glaive and I put it in the bag of holding. May I have the
I'll-
glaive from the bag
Sure.
of holding?
Sure, I'll
Yes.
just remove it from the bag. You can add that to your inventory.
Okay,
think
and
that's-
what are its attributes
Guys,
exactly?
can I
Can-
say?
What?
Well, I'm trying to ask about the glaive. Like what are its stats and all?
All right, I'll get to that in a second. Sauce,
I
what
can
are you
put it
saying?
on his thing.
I
All right, Silver.
I
if
was
you
gonna
take care of
I was gonna say, don't bother taking the glaive out of the thing. I'll put my glaive in as well in the bag of holding.
that. Okay.
Okay.
So we have 2 glaives essentially. So
Okay.
Yeah, because I picked up a glaive during that fight.
Also, and Sarah will willingly give you the glaive. Remember, everything you want, it's got to go through me now.
All right.
I'm the one who holds all the cards.
all right. So at this time, you guys have
Hold on,
fallen
what are the-
asleep.
Oh, okay,
aside
you're
from-
in there. Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Aside from Vinny and Leonidas, everyone has fallen asleep. You 2 are on watch. Leo, go ahead and roll perception.
4.
Where the frig is perception? There we are. All right. You 2, as you're sitting watch and everyone else is snoring, you hear the howling of a few wolves and you hear sound of birds in the distance. Other than that, there's nothing that really catches your eye. Nothing is dangerous. Did you want to talk to Vinny at all, or are you all set with that?
No, Leo has given his sort of warning to Vinny, so he's satisfied.
Okay. Vinny is keeping watch, but he's looking back at Leo every 10 minutes or so, and
Sorry about that.
he's
Stays outside.
he's not sure what to think about you guys. You can tell this by the glances that he's sending you, but he's keeping his eye both on you and the surroundings. Leo, go ahead and roll a Constitution check. Save. Sorry.
Constitution save.
Goody.
Yep.
Goody. Constitution save, correct?
Yep. you managed to stay awake throughout the whole watch. The night was pretty draining on you, and you were tired, but you knew your duty and were easily able to stay awake. Vinny nodded off partway through. He wasn't quite able to stay awake because of all this, but he stayed awake through most of the watch. Do you wake him up?
Yes.
All right, you wake him up, and Vinny's like, well, well.
Damn, I should have taken watch with him.
He doesn't. He acts like he didn't fall asleep, and he stays awake for the rest of the watch. All right, so after a couple hours, your shift is over. You go over and you wake up Sera and Garthal, correct?
Yep.
Correct.
All right. Sera and Garthal, you're now awake. Go ahead and roll perceptions.
Perception.
Perception. It's somewhere. I've got to find it. All right then. Oh,
Pretty good.
righty then.
All right. You also don't really see anything crawling about. Everything seems to be fine. None of the gnolls have turned into zombies while you're sleeping.
Good to know.
And the night
Well,
passes.
their bodies were burned, so
Yeah,
kind of
that's
hard to
true.
turn into a
We're using them for the
when
campfire at the moment.
Ghosts.
The night passes pretty
Spooky.
easily. Since you guys did get a little bit of rest, you don't have any issues with staying awake, so you don't have to roll your saving throws. But a couple hours pass, everything's fine. You go and wake up Ikaia and Amaryllis. Again, if you guys would roll perception.
Beautiful.
Ikaia?
Okay.
There we are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you too. See ya. Sorry about that. Sure thing.
At
Yeah. Okay.
Dan
I'm very
might
sorry about
You
that.
gotta talk
Yeah.
to somebody else.
Cedi, by the way, you can
Yeah,
you can
my
always
mom's getting
mute
it
your
from
your
downstairs.
side if you have to talk to family.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot. Oh, yeah. Here's the mute my microphone button.
Yep.
Sorry.
All right, so you guys, again, you don't really see anything. There are a few bats flying around. You sit and watch the sunrise. It's a very beautiful day. Nice and red sunrise. Everything's kind of really nice.
Romantic.
Yeah, romantic for you two sitting together. Amaryllis on your shoulder, I assume.
If she feels like trusting an almost stranger.
And Ikaia, you feel like this is probably the first good night's sleep you've had ever since leaving to follow the path of Odin. You feel like you're on the right track. All right,
Good.
so your shift is over. Everyone awakens, verbs, and everything's fine. No one died in the night, which is nice.
Yeah,
Good.
amazing Vinny isn't on fire.
I'm assuming we have all taken a long rest.
We have all taken a long rest. We should all be at full health.
Okay.
Full health, get your hit die, get your spells.
Yep. Go ahead and check your spells. Those who have to prep it.
I'm keeping the same spell list that I had
Okay.
before.
We got a full rest. We got a full rest.
I'm
A long
keeping my
rest.
same spell list as well.
I'm not sure if anyone actually used any hit die, but if you did use hit die, you receive half of your total number back.
What about natural regen of HP?
You
bit
get
of that?
back to full HP.
Alright.
We can also assume whatchamacallit, Sera refreshed her disguise, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
I offer my hand to
It would not help
Amaryllis.
things if she lost her disguise in the middle of all the people.
I probably did that one on watch. Didn't meet. I probably did it while I was on watch. Just hid somewhere.
You're probably, you guys are going to go for a walk today, most likely. It's going to be difficult to not show your true colors at some point in the day.
Actually, I just realised when I sleep, do I keep it on?
No, if you maintain concentration the entire time, you wouldn't have a good sleep.
In that case, I actually sleep away from the group that night.
You probably slept in one of these huts. There's a ton of huts around.
The one that's for some reason now on fire.
All right, so you guys had a nice rest. Aside from Ikaia, everyone kind of slept a little bit fitfully, thinking about Vinny and how he almost killed some of you. But everything's fine. No one's dead. So, but you know that it probably would be a good idea to either get back to the train or find some civilization or something. What do you guys do now?
Well, best thing to do right now.
Remember
is
how
to
far away the
try-
train is? I mean, Garthal has.
Hold on, Cedi. DJ?
Our best bet right now is to scout the general area, see what we can find, any possibly familiar landmarks either towards the train or towards another civilization.
Well, the thing is, excuse me. The thing is, Garthal's background traits kind of help him with that, don't they? I forget the exact.
Do you have nature proficiency?
Well, not just
You do.
nature proficiency. I think
I mean,
it's something
survival, sorry.
specific about his background, like the Outlander one. Let me try to find it because I don't have the thing up right now.
All right. Vinny, he doesn't seem to be too worried. You get the feeling that he's been in this area before. So he's probably going to help you guys survive and be able to get to any specific landmarks and so on.
Jeebs, I talked to my deity
All right.
and asked for directions.
Go ahead and roll insight.
I will roll insight.
Okay, yeah.
Cedi was correct.
Whoa!
Oh!
What?
I know everything.
He knows everything.
I've been thinking, by the way, when we get double crits like this, I feel like it's a good time to have like an epic crit, basically. Even if you
Super
don't
crit.
have advantage or disadvantage, I feel like it would be good to have like an epic thing going on here.
Especially if you
Yeah,
do
absolutely.
have disadvantage.
Yeah.
My eyes just glow and I go Super Saiyan.
So Sera, while you're in your hut,
Super Saiyan investigation.
you actually see your patron appear in front of you in a blast of what appears to be fire, but it doesn't burn anything. And you ask, "Hi, where are we?" And
That's probably what Sarah would say.
and the patron basically tells you that you are in the foothills of the Mayano mountain range, about 100 miles east of Kaelmarth, about 50 miles or so from the seat of Mavros, that you will have to travel to the east around some mountains. It'll probably be just over a day's worth of travel to get there, but not to worry because you're in good hands. Then a flash of flame again, and he disappears.
Oh, I was gonna ask him for a smoke.
So before anything
Sorry,
else, can I just bring up something from my background again? Like, so as an Outlander, I get this feature called Wanderer,
Mhm.
and let me read it out word for word. You have an excellent memory for maps and geography, and you can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you. In addition, you can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 other people each day, provided the land offers berries, small game, water, and so forth.
Yep.
So I think it should be pretty
but-
easy for us to get back to the train.
But
City,
you have to have traveled that area. It'll be easy for you to get back to the train, provided that you weren't blindfolded, which you weren't.
Yeah,
But it doesn't help you if you've never traversed the area.
So at this point,
yeah, I
Sarah,
know. It has to be if we traverse the area, but we did traverse the area.
I think Silver
from
had a
the
point as
train.
well.
I'm sorry, what?
Silver?
I was just going, like, let Jeebs talk, and everything you said, Jeebs, is pretty much right. So, yes, we could get back to the train, granted, with the Wanderer trait here, but I'm pretty sure Sialah's thing is also sending us not towards the train tracks, because, really, are you expecting the train to still be there?
probably
Are you
not.
expecting
It's
us to
probably-
just follow these
Train.
tracks for days until a train passes us and
there
maybe
is a-
stops?
There is a very good chance that also that train is ransacked and stripped.
That is possible.
Ikaia doesn't know what you're talking about, but we'll probably follow anyway.
Ikaia does not know what a train is. He just knows he was
Ikaia-
on one.
I just I
Do
just
you
remember
mean
the train was the other
the
day.
metal beast is not gonna be there?
I thought like trains.
The metal beast ran away.
You too.
So do you guys want to go back to the train, or do you want to follow Sarah's
I'm
vision?
saying now, Sera literally comes out of the hut and goes, "I had an epiphany. I have seen."
You have
She's
seen the
also
light?
carrying this small white rolled up piece of paper that
It's
is
possibly a
lit
map.
on one end, and you don't really know what it is.
What is it?
Did Odin speak to you as well?
Not Odin per se, but
Odin's best
Thor?
friend.
basically it's a map. It's a map, isn't it? Oh no.
No,
Oh,
it's
Oh,
just
it's
smoke.
not a map, it's a smoke.
which happens to be the map that is slowly disappearing.
Hey, it's better than speaking a page off the Necronomicon.
Vinny steps forward. He says once again, I know these lands. I can get us home.
Now,
We're not
Where's
going to.
home?
now, who are you going to trust? You're going to trust a stranger, or are you going to trust me?
Well, we want to get the people home, but we don't want to go home.
Vinny looks at Sarah and says, "What do you know?"
I literally relay everything.
Says, "So good. You know we have to travel east. What are you going to do when the wolves attack you? How do you know how to avoid all of the dangers in this area? I live in this area. I can get us home."
Well, when you can conjure fire from your hands, it's actually pretty easy to fend off wolves.
There's
Don't have to
a
worry about
saying
all the
among
other
my
people.
It's
there's
have
a
something-
saying among my people.
Does it have
Avoiding
something-
shit is. Well, no, that's my people don't really care for Odin. I was gonna say that my people say that avoiding shit's for pussies. We'll just kill the wolves and be on our way.
I extend my hand and I shake him.
Ami's just facepalming at this point, but she turns to look at Vinny. But we have so many people. Hiding this from wolves and other beasts would be very hard. It's like that's why the Pixie enclaves are always so small and can turn invisible. That makes it really easy for us to hide, actually. But anyway,
Vinny nods. He says
there's
that-
going to be so hard to hide that we're probably going to have to fight these things anyway.
He says that if you don't know where you're traveling, then definitely that's true that you're going to run into enemies. But if you know the paths to take, you can avoid anything that's going to attack you.
Well, I say we get the strongest looking people and get them arms to the teeth. There's plenty of weaponry here. Or from the gnolls, unless Sialah burnt the weapons along with the gnolls.
I don't think Sialah would have done that.
I don't know. Roll intelligence.
I do figure that would actually have been a smart thing to do anyway, to arm them. At least
Yeah, it
give
would
the
be
people
nice.
who are trying to fight a weapon so that if we do get attacked for whatever reason, they can fight back.
That's
The issue is they can't wear the no armor because no armor is a lot smaller for our pool.
Yeah, they won't be able to wear the armor, but you can assume that
Actually, dwarfs could.
there's
Probably.
about a dozen spears or so that you can hand out to some of the people. A handful of them end up taking a spear. Some of them they decline taking a spear because they don't want to fight. You can tell there's a lot of kids in this group. There's a lot of older people. The only people who really step forward are the ones that look like they're really fit to fight. And you hand out
What we're gonna
about a
have to do
dozen
is
spears or so.
What we're gonna
Are there
have
any
to do is
people left
fight-
over who want to fight but don't have weapons available?
DJ?
What we're probably going to have to do is form a perimeter while we're walking. Have our guides in the front. That would be Sera and Vinny, and then we'll have all the other fighters cover the rest of the people, and just form a chain of protection around those who cannot fight or do not wish to fight.
As for if there are people who want to fight that don't, I'm sure these guys are all commoners. Most of them don't want to fight, even the ones who have the weapons. They really want you guys to do the fighting for them.
Well, in the end, it's just in case. We can't if we get attacked by a large group, we can't exactly cover everyone's asses.
Exactly.
Actually, I'm allowed to say that on the PG-13.
Yes.
All right then, just making sure. I don't want to get censored.
You might need to bleep the
You know what I
Ikaia
just
every now and then.
You know what? Something random I just realized is I have proficiency in an instrument from my background. I don't have that instrument.
You don't
You have
need that
bongos.
instrument. You forgot it back home.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
don't
forgot it
have
back
the
home.
instrument. You can buy it later. It doesn't really
Yeah.
matter at this point. All right, so what Leo was saying is you guys are going to form a perimeter around these 40 or so NPCs with Vinny and Sera in the front.
Oh, that's going to go well.
Yes, it is. Very well.
Look, I'm just saying, I may need a torch at some point.
So
Well,
Sera
we have
and Vinny,
torches. And lamps. We have
A
lamps.
big one.
who's taking up the rear?
That's a good question.
Like, I'm figuring from the three we have, or let's see, those two up front, so we have Leo, Garthal, Ikaia, and Sialah left, and Ami. I'm figuring Ami is also just going to be flying around above the center of the group, just kind of going wherever as she watches. So it's really up to the last four.
Okay.
Leo probably will
Anyone
want to
have
keep an
any
eye on
particular
Sera.
preference for rears?
Sialah will kind of stay near the front of the group with Sera and Vinny, keeping an eye on Sera.
No,
I'm thinking
Oh,
I'll stay
oh,
off to the
Oh,
side.
okay. Suddenly I'm the bad guy.
Shouldn't Sera be healed, by the way, and
Yeah.
replenished?
Sialah might want to get
Sialah,
all
I
of her
mean.
back as well.
How about it's on full health?
Yeah, Sialah's looking a bit...
I just realised.
Looking a bit spent.
I critted both rolls that insight.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
that's
why
what
it's
we're going
an
on
epic moment.
No, I knew I critted, and it's like, oh, I admit, I did it again. Odds on
Okay.
that.
So you guys are gonna start heading out walking. I'm assuming the pattern's pretty much how you guys have it here. Leo's going to be towards the back, Ami's going to be in the middle, and so on and so forth. So you guys are walking along. It takes you several hours. Or wait, were you guys going to head to the train, or were you guys going to just head east?
Head east.
Head east.
Head
So
east.
you're going to ignore the train. All right. So you guys follow along. Vinny knows which paths to take, and it takes a little bit of convincing Sera, but Vinny kind of leads the group to hidden paths that most people normally wouldn't know about. It seems like some of these paths are magically warded to keep away predators and enemies, and you end up traveling about 6 or 7 hours to the east.
Can we ask him about the paths that we took, and how they're warded and all?
Yep. He's explaining that they're magically warded for you. He says that the hunters of Mavros come out this far every so often to guard their lands and to make sure that enemies don't approach. And you can hear him when you take new paths. He says a secret phrase that you can't really pick up. You don't understand exactly what it is. It's almost as if his uttering of this phrase is impossible to understand. But these are secret paths that only the Mavrosians know about. So it's pretty obvious at this point that this guy is from Mavros. You guys head east for a while. After it's like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and a lot of people are starting to complain about getting really hungry. It might be a good time for a break of some sort, and maybe for people to go find some food.
Yeah, it'd really be good to go hunting.
Who can actually hunt out of us?
Well, Garthal
Ikaia
can
and
hunt.
Garthal
Garthal.
are probably your... Ikaia's got survival proficiency.
I think I have survival proficiency too. Let me double check that. And my feature can also help a little bit if we like.
Yeah, Outlander
Like,
pretty much has it by default.
I'll make an help look for berries and crap too.
Leonidas will stay and keep watch over the others.
Okay.
Why are you looking
So-
at me still?
All right, so who's going hunting?
Garthal
Me.
is.
Garthal
Ikaia.
is. Ikaia is.
Yep.
I'm gonna go gathering.
Yeah, so let me repeat what my Wanderer feature says.
I got
can
your
find-
Wanderer feature. I have it open.
Hey,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
All right, so Garthal and Ikaia are the only ones going hunting.
Are any of the
Emmy's
people
going as
hunting?
well to go gathering.
Emmy's going to go gather.
Hmm.
Vinny's definitely going. He's a hunter. He's trained for that. Sialah's going to go. Leo, what are you doing?
Leo said he was staying.
Leo's staying.
I'm
And
staying.
Sera?
I'm staying.
Sarah? All right, so you two are going to go and hunt, and Vinny is going to go with you. So let me just split the party.
What the? No.
Oh no!
No.
What have we done? No!
Oh, this. I'm gonna.
All right, I think
This is bad.
that's all right. Just 3.
Oh, hey, look.
You've brought
fire.
Sialah coming with us as well, or
Yeah,
Over there.
Sialah's coming.
yeah, so the 3 of us. At least we brought the 2 proficient healers.
Okay. All right. So the everyone who is now split apart from the group, go ahead and roll for survival.
Survival. Oh, pretty good. Oh,
Sialah's not exactly proficient in this.
You
I think she falls down a well, right?
it's all right over there. It's a well of fire.
Sialah mostly just came along to stay with the group.
She came to hang out.
All right. So
Off the goodies everyone else gets.
Amaryllis, you're flying around picking a few berries.
In the meantime, I'm entertaining the children by using my magic hand to annoy Leonidas.
Vinny is he points out a set of tracks that the rest of you have already seen, aside from Sialah, and they're rather large cloven hoof tracks. Looks like it might be a deer of some sort, and he puts his finger to his lips to have you guys shut up, and you guys are following along behind some sort of deer. These tracks look rather fresh.
Jeebs.
Yeah.
Does Garthal know what putting your finger to your lips actually means?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
All
he
right.
does.
I don't know. He's a barb.
All right. So you guys, you're free to move if you want.
Hmm.
Oh, hi.
Oh, I found something.
Yeah, I can see a pretty big deer.
All right.
But, I
So
mean, that's
Not just a
probably
deer,
gigantic.
it's a sacred elk.
so Vinny kind of waves his hands and holds you guys back. A very large, huge even deer is out there grazing among these rocky outcroppings that are in the foothills of the mountains.
Would it actually be classified as huge?
Yes.
It's pretty. It occupies a lot of spaces on the map, man.
Okay.
Oh,
And
yeah. I was thinking, what the hell's going on? It's like, oh, wait, can't see that map.
everyone roll stealth.
Okay.
Good thing I didn't go.
Yeah, natural 20. Giant
That is
sneaky
not going to
man.
matter.
1 second.
Garthal can't keep quiet.
In all fairness,
I mean,
it's
the-
a fight.
I also
Yeah,
kind of went to the
stealth,
side,
so we-
unlike everyone else did.
A Goliath
So
doing stealth is the most
if
funniest
I'm lucky,
thing
that might
ever.
account for something.
Does my natural 20 at least kind of offset his rather low roll, because this is a group
No.
stealth roll?
Nope.
Oh, no.
The elk picks its head up as Garthal kind of stumbles over a stone and makes some noise, and turns and looks directly at Garthal. Vinny shoots you a glare.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Leo, do you think they're
Are
doing
you
any
gonna say
good?
something else, or is this supposed to be my turn?
The elk takes a step towards you.
I stand still for a moment, keeping a wary eye on the elk.
Anyone else doing anything?
I'm watching for now.
The elk
For
takes
now.
another step towards you.
I'm waiting for a card to use his nuke spell.
Is it taller than the rocks that are over there?
It's taller than the rocks that are right here, yes.
Ikaia's gonna charge in.
Okay.
Boop!
Are you gonna attack?
I'm gonna attack.
Alright, roll attack.
Does he have advantage as well because he's stealthed?
Doesn't matter.
yeah!
Not like he needs
Not
it.
that it matters, but yes, he would have advantage because he was stealth.
Oh.
As you swing, Vinny shouts out, "No, wait!" And it doesn't do any good.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
The elk takes 19 piercing damage.
I know this is bad. That's
It
exactly why I
explodes.
did it.
Oh dear.
Everyone roll initiative.
Oh
Have
dear.
fun without me, guys.
It's okay. This will be super fun times
Oh
for me.
God.
Hey Leo, do you think they're doing a good job over there? As I say, keep poking him with the magical hands.
Let's put this.
I
In all
then
fairness-
rolled
That's
Oh.
his response. That's just his response.
I really need to clear these out first.
In all fairness,
yeah.
you wouldn't know I'm doing it to you.
Shush.
All right, hold up just a second. I need to clear these out. Go ahead and Amaryllis and Ikaia re-roll initiative. Garthal, go ahead too. I'll keep your 21 if it's better though.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, that's fine.
Change that to 21.
That's one tough deer.
Can I?
This is why you don't mess with huge creatures.
This is why you usually bring a gun.
We don't have guns.
Too bad they
We
don't
do
have
have-
any.
We do have someone with a gun in the party.
Pistols.
Yep.
Yeah, me.
I don't think pistols are meant to hunt things this big.
Hold on, my
Probably
system's
not.
going stupid slow again.
Have you ever heard of the elephant gun?
All right. So I need to add Vinny's initiative and
Sialah's
Sialah's, which is behind.
So how big
And-
is this thing?
It's huge.
It's huge.
9
Like,
spaces large.
Literally huge.
It's
Christ.
As in,
It's a
I'm
3 by
guessing
3
it's 3
creature.
by 3.
So I
big.
think we have everyone aside from him. All right.
Oh,
So
wow.
So it's like 15 feet tall is one thing to explain.
yeah, it's a really big elk. You can see in the picture there's a person in there for scale. That's how big it is.
It's a huge creature.
Okay.
Which, for comparison, we're all medium creatures. So then the next one up's large from there. So this thing
You
is
may-
massive.
you may have to burn a few attack spells there, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we start battle, I see this thing's name is Sacred Elk from my van. Can we try to identify it for more information on exactly what it is before we?
Nope. You can do it on your turn though.
Okay.
All right. So Sialah rushes in. She gets plus 10 movement with unarmored, so she can do that. She's going to do some attacking with her weapons, not her armor. All right. Gonna attack. And that hits.
Hmm.
Gonna do an unarmed strike as her bonus action. That also hits. And that's her turn. Garthal, you're up.
Okay. Is it a standard action to try to identify it with a roll, or
I'll let you, because nature is something that you would know. It's an intelligence. It's something you would know off the top of your head. I'll let you roll that as a bonus action.
Okay. Hold on a second. I accidentally closed my sheet.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I didn't mean
Just
to.
always keep it
I didn't
open.
mean to. I just kind of accidentally thought about it.
So what I'm gonna do, guys, because the others can't see what's going on, I'm gonna just bring it in and gonna
Give
give
us vision.
this elk some light here.
Mm.
I don't know if that's gonna help much.
I could believe that a sacred elk is glowing. I can also believe it's about to be dead.
TJ, can you see that?
I only see blackness.
Nah.
They don't have anything with
Alright.
sight in here because you have
That's what I
thing on, so
figured.
you'd have to give. Yeah.
give a
Alternatively, you
sight.
could have. They could have look at the stream for the moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring them in. You guys can't fight. Who else was there?
Me?
Oh my
Me?
God! What
Me?
have you done? What have you done?
Just give me the vision of
Ikaia
the
did
deer.
it.
It was Leo and Sera.
And Sarah.
Sarah.
Okay.
Oh my God!
All right. So you guys are attacking a sacred elk.
What did
Yeah.
you expect Ikaia to do? Leave it alone?
Do we just hear shouting in the background now?
Yeah,
Um,
you're just there.
Yeah, you guys are just there. You're not actually here. You can't. You're far enough away. Like these guys have traversed like almost a mile into the forest to find this elk.
Yeah, you guys are dead.
Okay, so I was about to do something.
You were about to roll nature.
Yeah, I was about to roll nature to try to identify this thing. And I don't.
You know that the big deer has really cool antlers.
They are really cool.
And it's a lot bigger than any other deer you've ever seen.
That it is.
You know
Can
it'd
I-
be cooler? You know it'd be cooler?
Okay.
Those antlers as a trophy.
That's true.
Okay, so I
Put it on
can
your
gather.
helmet.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
I can gather that Vinny seems to know a decent amount about this thing, so can I ask him about it?
You've already taken a bonus action. Vinny's not really. No. You can say something, but you can't really get information on your turn first.
So you can say something.
Can I say something to him that will prompt him to maybe use a bonus action or something to give us information on his turn?
You can try.
What is this thing? What is this big deer?
All right. So, what are you going to do for your actual actions?
Well, let's see. I can't really get too close to it. I guess that the first thing I'll do is I'll rush up. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase what I'm doing. For my action, I'm going to move 30 feet forward. And I'm not in range to attack or anything, so I'm just going to rush up closer to it.
Okay.
For as my standard action. And I think that's all I can do this turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Vinny's up next. He's going to move over to the side a little bit, so he's got a clear line of sight. He's going to completely ignore what you asked
Okay, good.
because he's Vinny. And he's going to attack the deer. That hits. All right, so
Ooh.
to the people who are watching this later, I forgot to use Colossus Slayer last week. This is pretty useful ability. So that is Vinny's turn. He's going to just keep moving to get into a little bit of cover. Ikaia, you're up.
Gonna move there, and I'm going to attack again.
All right. I was wrong on flanking, by the way.
Yeah, you get advantage.
You get advantage
On
on your
attack rolls.
attacks when you flank. So, and this is a flank. You have to be on opposite
Gotcha.
sides.
Yeah, I like that as well. So yeah, this is
Yep.
a flank. That's why I moved there.
Yep. All right. So, not that that matters.
That's yeah. And as a bonus action, I'm going to use War Cleric to attack again
Okay.
for another shit roll.
All right. Both of those hit. Amaryllis, you're up.
My little bard. Okay.
Are you muted, by the way, Silver?
Yes, I am. I apologize. I mute myself often enough because of distractions, and yeah. So she's gonna move there.
I really.
Right, she's gonna move there. She's already seen that Vinny has attacked this thing, so obviously it's probably gonna be if the hunter's going after it. Well, it's too late to really do anything otherwise. Though she kind of feels bad about attacking the sacred elk. So, oh.
This is it. The end of Metal Face.
Let me see. What does this spell do again? I did not write that down. Why did I not write that down? Ugh. You'd think I would be smart and write that down.
Oh, if you guys hear someone in the background, it's my brother. He's in the room as well.
Fun.
Hello, person's
Hi.
brother.
Give me 1 second.
brother.
Can't hear you, idiot.
You can if you believe hard enough.
I'm
Need
actually
that,
just
though.
watching play Xenoblades at the moment.
I was playing Xenoblade.
Have him
Yeah,
watch our stream.
Yeah, just,
Also,
she's just gonna have to do Vicious Mockery. I don't see anything else really being of use that she can do.
okay.
Your horns look stupid.
It's like that. Like, that's the thing. I can't, in character, think of any insult that she would have to this thing. I can't.
The problem is, Ami's too nice.
Yeah,
to
that's
insult.
the problem. I need to get
Well,
a
the
different
good
attacking
news is-
cantrip.
Faces at it.
The good news is the elk passed the saving throw, so it doesn't do anything anyways.
Okay.
Is
And
that,
then
your
she's
turn?
just gonna step
Bardic
back
Inspiration?
next to where Vinny has died. And I suppose I could have thrown out a Bardic
Next
Inspiration.
to where Vinny has died.
As to hide.
Okay.
Hide.
Obviously, you can't use hide as a action.
Yeah, she's
but-
not actually hiding there. She's just getting behind some cover.
Sorry, when you just said died, all we hear is a single pistol shot.
Yeah. And I don't think I'm gonna throw out a Bardic Inspiration yet. So she's actually gonna wait a bit out here so she can see. All right, it's turn.
So it's the elk's turn. The elk is going to attack Ikaia.
Yeah. Bring it.
Have any of you guys seen Ichi Joe? Because if you have, you probably know what scene I'm thinking of.
All right. It tries to ram you with his antlers. You grab a hold of the antlers and kind of push back a little bit, but he kicks you with his hooves and deals 14 damage.
Ooh.
I believe I can use my Bardic Inspiration to reduce that.
Do you have Bardic
Since I can't
Inspiration?
actually-
Because we don't.
Since I couldn't
don't
actually
see the
see
dot
to
on you.
use it to reduce the attack roll, since I
I
wasn't
don't see
worrying
the
on
dot
making
on
it.
you though.
Can you use Bardic Inspiration on somebody else or just yourself?
Cutting words. When a creature that you can see within 60 feet makes an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll, you can expend Bardic Inspiration to reduce it. So, yeah, I can use it to reduce since I can see the elk. And that's just a d6. And that was the reaction. Or, was that? Yes, that was my reaction.
What is that under?
Cutting words. College
Cutting
of Lore.
words?
So basically, she just yelled up and distracted the elk enough to make him not hit quite as spot on and do a little less damage.
Okay. All right, so that deals 8 damage to Ikaia.
Wait, was it attack roll or damage roll?
Damage.
It's yeah, that was the damage it reduced, but it could be on attack, ability, or damage.
All right. Sialah is up. She's just going to expend a key point and do a flurry of blows. All right.
She has advantage, so.
Yeah, she has advantage. So all of those hit.
So the minimum AC this elk has is 15.
It's a big creature. It's hard to miss.
Yes.
Is
Garthal, you're up.
All right, remind me how climbing up on huge creatures works again.
You can basically use the creature as terrain. You have to use a grapple check, and it takes your action.
Okay, I'm probably not going to do that, but just out of curiosity, what advantage would that give me?
If
I were to
the
do it?
enemy moved, you'd be carried with it.
Oh, I see. So I could stay on the enemy and keep up with it even if it were to run away.
Right.
But with that said, I think I'm going to instead choose to Great Axe it in the face or the butt. Whichever way it's facing. Probably the butt.
Probably the butt, because he's attacking Ikaia right now.
Yeah. Just checking
In the
over
butt.
everything else first.
That hits.
Could have been
these
a better
damage rolls.
attack, but a better hit than nothing.
Did you rage?
No.
I did not rage, no. This does not look like the kind of fight that really needs to rage.
At this rate, probably not, unless it suddenly bursts out a super attack.
The things
Go
are, there's
Super Elk.
a likelihood you're going to be resting after this. I'm just saying.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Can I make another bonus action to ask Vinny what it is again? Why does this thing look sacred per se?
Okay. Vinny looks back at you. He basically says, "Shut up and concentrate on killing this thing." He doesn't want to talk because he's trying not to die.
Okay.
He's clearly never fought with Ikaia before.
So he's gonna use his oath bow
The great Ikaia.
The great Ikaia
with
is...
Colossus Slayer. Deal 16 damage.
That thing hurts.
Whoops. Wrong button. And he's going to just move over to the other side. Ikaia, you're up.
Alright. Roll.
That hits.
Yeah, and I'll do War Cleric again.
Okay. So that is 19 damage. The elk kind of looks like it's moving a little heavily right now. It doesn't look, there's blood pouring from the cuts and stabs. It turns to Amaryllis and kind of gives a sad, doe-eyed look. Amy, you're up.
Yeah. Well, at this point, I can see one action left to take. She's gonna fly closer to it, apologetic look in her eyes, and try to hit it with a rapier.
Wow.
Well.
Yes! Amy get the
Working it
kill!
done.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Did she really?
It's still alive.
Oh.
Oh god.
This could have been bad.
Oh
The
dear.
elk is going to attack.
Is it going to attack the tiny fairy?
Oops, wrong one. It is going to attack the tiny fairy.
Alright, Bardic Inspiration to make it go 1d6 less.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
So that's on
Okay.
the attack
So much
roll,
is
so
fine.
1d6 less on the attack. Or 6 less
Now
on
it
the
only-
attack.
Now it only has half a chance of instantly killing Amy.
All right, so the first attack misses, kind of stumbles as cutting words hits its ears, but it takes its hooves and gives you a whack with his hooves, deals 11 damage.
Ow.
Ooh.
And Sialah is not going to use a key point, it's just going to attack it. And
Wow.
this is that one hits.
There we go.
All right, so I'm going to have you guys determine how she does this.
I think she should drop her staff to the ground grab it by the horns and rip its antlers off.
I think that would be cooler is she uses her mist quarterstaff blow to sort of vault, poke it into the ground, vault overhead, and come crashing onto its back with a flying kick.
Yeah.
All right, so
I like Cedi's idea better.
So Sialah
Let's
pole vaults onto the back of the elk and blasts a punch down, powered by the key energy coursing through her body, right down into the back of the elk's head. It gives a low and just drops to the ground with a giant thud, and birds start flying from the trees and flying away. You guys have quite a lot of meat on your hands.
Yeah. Well, with the end of this, Ami is going to sit back down and start muttering in Sylvan.
Okay.
Vinny's going to step up, and he reaches out a hand and touches the elk and kind of pets it a little bit and glares at Ikaia and says, "This is a sacred guardian of these forests. Why would you attack this?"
Well, it seemed like a mighty beast, and there's plenty of meat on this thing to feed everyone, so I didn't see a reason not to.
This is why I asked you about the thing.
Vinny turns to Garthal and says, "Once you attack him, it's not going to stop until you're dead. You have to defend yourself."
Ami pretty much nods at that, because I figured she would have a decent understanding of a sacred forest guardian.
Right.
Because all Ikaia sees is a beast to kill.
Well,
Vinny says, "We could have asked this elk to take us to non-sacred beasts and perhaps found enough food for everyone."
Well, if that were the case, you should have said something sooner, shouldn't you?
well,
Ami's just glaring at Ikaia right now.
I am.
Uh-oh.
I am
Ikaia
looking
the
somewhere.
fear of the bard.
What?
Beware.
Wait, hold on, Cedi, what?
I'm looking disappointed and all, but as I look half regrettably at the elk, I ask, "Is it good to eat?"
Vinny nods. He says, "Since we've killed it, we might as well make use of it."
Mm.
Am I just gonna wake up the next day with just like weapons just stuck in my back, and I have to re-roll my character because people got pissed off?
Oh.
Vinny points at Garthal and says, "You, go find the others and bring them here. It makes no sense to try to carry this beast back."
Agreed. So I head off in the direction where it came from.
We
All right.
just so happy to be here. Hello, hi.
So, so you guys, everyone groups back up.
Mhm.
It's getting pretty late. It's you had to travel a mile back out and mile back to get everyone here. It's about 6 o'clock. It's pretty close to supper time. You guys have been wandering for quite a while today. It would probably be a good time to camp.
Hmm.
Sounds good.
Mm. Yep.
What about all the other people?
Would Leo know what kind of a beast this is because of his order?
Go ahead and roll nature.
Okay, dokie.
The other people are following in as well.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna move you guys a little bit so I can get everyone onto the field.
Nope, he has no freaking clue. Guardian of Earth doesn't know what a sacred elk is. Smart man.
Daniel's just
Well,
Lying kid.
In his defense, he's not from this area. I mean, he would know because people have told him this is a sacred elk. But you don't know. I'm gonna get rid of this turn order.
Merry man.
You don't know anything more than that. What you've been told about this elk.
Daniel's is pleased that I am now consuming a holy creature.
All right. So you guys are gonna have to cook this thing. The good news
I have
is,
a mess kit, and Sialah studied her book.
yeah, the good news is Sialah has a book that gave her proficiency in cooking. Your mess kit is not going to do a blessed thing. It's basically it's a lunchbox. That's what a mess kit is.
Hmm.
Really?
Yeah, if you look up the description of what a mess kit is, it doesn't cook things. So Sialah is going to have to spend some time cooking this thing.
Well, I was going to aid her, but
That's
apparently
easier.
she doesn't need Leonidas' help.
Well,
Yep.
she's proficient.
She's proficient in cooking, so it takes
doesn't
some
need
time.
advantage
It
on that
takes
roll,
about
but-
an hour really to cook this this animal thoroughly to the point where people can eat, and there's still a whole bunch left over, even after everyone is, full and everyone's satisfied and everyone's good. So
Anyone have any salt on hand? Or can make some jerky? Can take some for the road.
Vinny has quite a bit of salt for Ikaia right now.
This is the best cleric ever.
Killing sacred beasts. Good job. So
He didn't say what alignment his cleric was.
Well, no one told him. All he saw was a beast. He did it for the greater good.
Him.
So after
He
a
didn't
day's
say
hike,
anything.
after killing a
He
giant
sure
elk,
looked like he knew something, and you didn't bother to ask.
he did hold his hand up.
As
Yeah,
in,
when he
to
charged
hunt. As in, so like, oh, we're trying to hunt in it. It got into my range, and I'm like, well, Ikaia, this is part of his culture. You guys are all being racist right about now.
I forget to mention whether it was a sacred elk or not when I saw it, because I saw the name.
You said it, yes, I saw it. I wasn't gonna metagame and go, oh, that's clearly a sacred elk, because I can tell for some reason.
I guess.
I'm gonna have Ikaia not attack it. No,
Well, okay,
I saw a
that's
giant.
point in that. You have a point there, but I would assume that if we see it's called a sacred elk, then maybe we could assume that it has some sort of sacred-ish quality.
I
Unless
give you
they
guys
was- Oh,
names.
this one.
Let me talk, guys. I give you guys names so you can say I'm going to attack this enemy.
Well, that's true.
I don't give you names so you know exactly what it is.
That's true.
If this were a pen and paper completely RPG, I would be describing what it is, and you would have a visual of it, but I wouldn't give you a name, and then you'd say I'd attack this one right here.
So,
That's true.
usually you would have a map and usually have a miniature or something to represent it anyway.
But
Suggestion:
Giant miniature.
if you don't want us to know the name of something until combat arises, hide the name tag.
I could do that, but in a lot of cases
Or you can
we
just
have
call
multiple
it animal.
enemies.
Well, okay, then here's a question. If you wanted us to not necessarily know was sacred from looking at it, then why not call it like giant elk instead of sacred elk?
Because
name
I
tag?
actually there is a giant elk in the book, and I actually modified this to make it a lot harder.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, Ikaia wrecked it.
I actually made it a CR4 enemy, so you all get 1100 divided by 5. Aside from Leo and Sera, you guys don't get anything for that.
What, we get out of EXP right
I
now?
thought so.
Sarah just gives Ikaia a thumbs up with her face stuffed.
There she would.
Someone appreciates a real hunter.
Sarah don't
Okay.
care.
Vinny
How much
is.
EXP?
Vinny had helped with the cooking. He's a little bit peeved, but he's definitely helping out and trying to not get in anyone's way at this point.
When Sarah
Okay,
was
so
a
how
little
much-
girl,
hold on a
growing up,
second.
But hold on, what's Cedi?
Are we? So we're getting our the EXP from that now?
Yes,
And how much was it again?
1100 divided by 5,
1100 divided by 5, so that is
220.
200 and something.
220.
Yeah, 220. That's right.
And now the ESP scores are uneven.
I figured it'd probably happen eventually.
Well, now,
All right.
when Sarah was a little girl growing up on the streets, she didn't have time to care what she was eating.
Okay, so we should have 2086 EXP right now, right? I say EXP, but the thing just says XP.
I would stop comparing it to what total we should have, because this has marked the beginning of where our experience points diverge.
That's-
And it'll
Yeah,
only
so
get-
keep track for yourself.
Yeah.
You have to,
Uh,
just trust
You
it.
have to do math.
You have to trust that you can math properly. JB has to trust that you can math properly.
You know,
I have to trust that you
I
guys
have a
don't cheat
calculator.
too. So
if JB just gives us the amount we get total, well, during the session,
Yep.
we can work it. We can just add
Oh,
it to.
look, I suddenly have 2,699 XP. Where did that come from?
Oh, I'm suddenly a level 20 war cleric.
all right, guys.
I'm sure there'll be opportunities for me and DJ to get XP.
Yeah.
To come.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you'll probably catch up at some point. I'm going to give you experience for downtime activities too if you need.
Well,
crafting
I've been
and so on.
entertaining kids, so.
Yeah, and entertaining kids if you wish.
Okay, so we were doing something else, weren't
Yep.
we?
It's getting close to nighttime again. You guys have traveled for quite a while, and this seems to be about as good a place as any to make camp. Stay near your food so you can have breakfast in the morning. So Vinny suggests that you guys make camp here. He says that you're well within less than a day's travel from the city at this point. So he says get an early start in the morning, and you guys can get there pretty quickly.
These
probably
terms
still
are fine
want
with
to.
Ikaia.
Was that DJ?
We'll probably still want to keep watches for the night just in case.
Yeah,
Okay. Who wants to take first watch?
I will.
All right, Garthal,
I'll take second.
Sarah.
Ikaia
I'll
will take
first,
third
yeah.
again.
Then after I take second, I'm actually going to split from the camp and find a solitude place to rest
Okay.
nearby.
So Ikaia's taking third. DJ, what did you say?
First.
Ami will join Sarah on the second then.
Okay, so Vinny will take third with Ikaia.
Oh, dear.
All right.
As a side note, Ami's going to be eating her own rations because she's going to refuse to eat the deer.
Oh yeah, you vegetarian? Or
It's a
just
sacred deer.
naked
She's not
animal?
going to eat it. It's
I
good
don't-
eating
I
for
don't
everyone
know
else.
you.
Like, okay, yeah, everyone else will be able to survive, but she's going to refuse.
Okay. Go ahead and take her rations out.
Done.
You do see Vinny is partaking in this deer. Even though everything is, he's upset at it being a sacred deer. He feels that it is a disrespect to killing the animal to not partake of it. So he is definitely eating.
So he's Indian. He's Native American.
To some extent, you could say there's some parallels.
Well, you
between
know what I
the two
mean.
cultures.
Use every bit of the animal.
Yeah, there's definitely some parallels there. He's a ranger, so he's definitely in tune with nature and so on. Let's see. Who was on first watch again?
I am.
And I
don't know
am.
Who else is? Who else is?
I am.
Who are you?
Was that first? Yeah.
All right, so night
Come on,
falls.
Cedi.
Night falls, and Garthal and Leo, you guys are awake. Go ahead and roll perception.
Got it.
Perception.
Oh, goody.
Oh! Well then.
Well,
You guys
like
look
that.
up in the sky and you see there's a great full moon. It's very pretty, and you keep looking up at the full moon, and you end up losing your decent night vision because you're staring at the bright moon the whole time. So you don't see anything. You're just sitting there staring up at the sky,
Pretty.
asking each other questions about what do you think the stars are made of. And then Garthal turns to you and says, "I once heard that they're the big." Flaming balls of gas up in millions of miles away.
What's with the accent on Garthal?
And
I
Leo
like the
says, with you,
accent.
Pumbaa, everything's made of gas. That totally wasn't a reference to the Lion King at all. All right.
Oh man.
All right. So.
For the record, I like these accents. We need more RPGs with accents.
I'm terrible with accents. You guys are going to find that out
Don't
soon.
play my
Ikaia
character.
is trying his best.
Okay. So you guys, you don't see anything. And it turns into the second watch. So who's in second?
Sarah
Amy
and
and
Amy,
Sarah.
right?
I mean, Sarah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm already way ahead of you.
Sarah, roll perception. Amy, go ahead.
1 second.
That's a pretty solid perception roll. Oh,
Nice. You guys did pretty well on perception.
You see anything on the moon?
The moon looks like some cheese,
They put a man on the moon.
and it's really a very nice moon. You hear some howling in the distance, wolves howling and stuff. Normal nature-y sounds. Let's see. What do you guys say anything to each other? This is a nice night out there. Are you guys going to say anything to each other?
I don't know if Amy's got anything to say.
She's
Nothing to
probably
say?
still being a little quiet herself, but
I nudge Amy and just try and find out what's wrong with her. She's been quiet lately.
she doesn't.
Okay.
She doesn't like that they had to kill the sacred deer. That's pretty much everything right now.
What do
Then
you what do you say about the sacred deer to them?
I need to go, guys. So I'll be back in a moment.
All right.
Yeah, Deej.
All right,
Don't explode.
You didn't want to kill the deer, Amy.
yeah, there were creatures like that back near her home, and she never knows if they know each other, if they could help, like who might be protecting. There might be creatures out here that it's protecting and might have just made it possible for them to be attacked. She just does not like attacking the sacred guardian.
Then I tell her the story of how, back on the streets, we ate everything we could get our hands on.
Wait, we have 4... Wait, I just noticed. We have 4 NPCs that have empty HP bars at the bottom there. What's
As
up with
you
that?
guys are talking, you hear one of the characters scream out in pain.
Oh.
Frickin' werewolf.
Oh.
No. I had enough of that earlier this week.
And you look over at the people, and you find that there's some of them that are kind of bloodied, and it's not very good.
Amy,
For the reference, then,
Amy, get Leo.
yeah. For the
Amy and
reference,
Sera,
then, before
roll
we get,
initiative.
yeah. For the reference, though, this means we did not get access to our long rest.
You did not.
Oh God.
Yeah, so if
Oh.
Ikaia is
What's
woken
on
up,
it?
he's gonna be hurt. Yep. All
Yeah,
right.
20.
So initiative.
And I used up 2 war clerics.
I'm actually... There we are, initiative.
It's a
I'll
good
go
thing
pick
she
up
has a
myself,
decent
and I...
mod.
Sera
God.
does have her short rest. Not
Yeah.
that it really matters, but
No, don't need my... No, it's only my short rest I need to keep my disguise up, right?
right.
Sorry, I got to pick up myself to do initiative.
Yep. Well then.
Oh
I
God.
knew it! I knew it!
Oh.
Okay. Sera, you go first.
I literally tell Amy... It's a free action to tell Amy to do something, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I literally tell Amy to go wake up Leo.
Why not shout and wake up everyone?
I could start speaking Infernal if that would work.
You can shout and try to wake up people.
I will shout and try to wake up people.
All right. Go ahead, everyone, and roll perception.
Geez, my dark vision help me see anything?
If you can see it on the map, you can see it.
I see.
I'm up.
Yeah, everyone who's rolled 10 or higher is up, and that's everyone.
Okay, do we roll initiative now?
Yeah, everyone go ahead and roll initiative who is now awake.
Frickin' werewolves, man.
Is this my fault for bringing it up earlier the week, JB? Did you get the
No,
idea?
actually, I had this all completely planned, and you brought it up, and I was like, crap! Well, I'm gonna
Crap!
do it anyways.
he already fought werewolves this week.
I swear to God,
what?
when I didn't realize we were playing a game of werewolf this week.
Sorry, wait, JB, how long ago did you plan this?
Oh, weeks.
Wait, when I said that I wanted to silver my weapon before I started.
Yeah, I had already planned it. If you remember, I was trying to convince you not to silver your weapon.
Here's another good question. Carry on.
He failed to do that anyway.
Go ahead.
Here's a good question. Would any of us know about werewolves?
You can roll checks.
Roll a nature check.
Actually, we don't even know werewolves. We don't even know werewolves are about at the moment.
You don't even know they're werewolves at this point, so no, don't roll anything.
So what exactly am I seeing? Actually, just people like moaning, bleeding.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
You can see there's 4 people in this lower group down here, and 4 people in this group on the left.
You know what? It's just because it's. Can I speak to my deity again?
This will be your action.
This will be my action.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Because my deity will actually. If I get this right, you'll tell me.
Roll insight.
Insight.
Okay. What are you asking?
I am asking what is happening right now.
Your deity says that people are dying. You probably ought to start fighting.
Thanks for the help.
Your deity doesn't know things you don't know, for the most part.
Unless I crit.
Extent. All right, that's your turn. Garthal, you're awake. You're up.
Okay.
Did you make sure to order everything? Because All right.
Yeah. Your turn was skipped because you had it higher.
Okay.
Which is annoying the way that works.
That's rude. It means I act after all these things despite rolling so high, and if I'd rolled lower, I'd act before.
Does the terrain over here count as like rough or anything?
No.
It doesn't? Just normal terrain?
I'll say everything's normal here.
Okay, so can I get here for a standard action of 30 feet movement?
Movement is not an action; it's a move. But yes.
I meant not a standard action. I meant a move action. Sorry, words.
Yeah, it's not an action, but yes, you can do that.
Yeah, I meant like without using my action, I'll still be able to attack afterwards.
Yep.
Okay. So the first thing I do is that since I hear so I get awake and I see something in the corner of my eye, around the corner. I rush over here and I see this thing. I guess.
Holy frick! How did he know it was there?
I saw it like out of the corner from like I saw the portrait just around the corner, but there were too many people to just rush right there.
He could see the corner of the werewolf. It failed its stealth check.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
It failed it pretty hard. He rolled a 2. That's why the people screamed out. While you guys were talking, it was going through killing a bunch of people.
Yeah. So, I can reach it with my glaive. Mm-hmm. I also have a rage available, so... I mean, it's pretty easy to conclude that this thing is killing the people, isn't it?
Well, it has blood dripping from its jaws, so yeah, you could probably assume that.
Yeah, I think so. So the first thing I'm going to do is use a bonus action to rage, and then I'm going to attack it with my glaive, because I can reach it from here.
Okay, going to give you a red dot. You're raging. Go ahead and roll your glaive damage.
Glaive damage is...
Alright, that does hit, so that's 16.
Oh.
It's 16 damage. It appears that it doesn't really affect the werewolf, though, for some reason. You know what, Ikaia, I'm going to let you go next because it's not really fair that you rolled higher. So, Ikaia, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sauce?
Yeah.
Sauce?
Okay.
We just have to remember after
Oh,
Garthal,
boy. Oh, no. Crap.
Brain fart?
Man, no, it's... I don't have dark vision on this character.
Oh, hold on. I think I can fix that to some degree. No, you don't get dark vision, but I think I can fix that to some degree. I've got...
oh, yeah,
I can figure out which icon. There it is. Yeah, when you guys made camps, I meant to put these in here.
Yeah, Jeebs, did you go through and give dark vision to everyone who has it?
Yes. I meant to add these campfires in here.
Oh, okay.
Which is why there's a big hole around them. You're probably wondering that. So, yeah, that should help out a little bit. Sorry.
Alright, so I'll just...
You can
move
see
back
that light,
there.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can.
So I just moved back to where I was so that I
Uh-huh.
have the advantage of seeing what I could have seen there.
Good.
I could try and... yeah, but I'll probably move back.
At this point, nope, never mind.
Alright, so I'm going to move there.
Oh, I can actually see the werewolves now.
No, actually, I'm going to... paranoid.
You
Oh,
cannot
Mavericks.
cast
Yeah.
through that rock, by the way.
Yeah.
The
I'm
rock
not
is
trying
a
to
wall.
cast, but yeah.
I just realised I could see a werewolf. I just realised I could see a werewolf, but it just didn't look like one
Mhm.
because the face is flipped.
Hmm.
Yeah, I apologize, I'm checking something.
Hmm.
What are you checking?
I'm checking the range on my crossbow.
Oh, that should be a pretty significant range.
Cedi, I've got some bad news for you.
What
Emma's
is it?
dead.
What?
Emmer is dead.
Emma's dead.
Emmer's dead?
Emma's
Do you have
dead.
a light crossbow or heavy?
Yeah.
Heavy crossbow.
Alright, so you've
Maybe
got a
it
100
did.
range for short range,
What is
and 400 for long range. You can hit anything on this map.
I just realised, did my Shan wake up any of the people?
I just rolled for them? No.
Oh my god. They're all
Oh
gonna
dear.
die.
Oh dear.
Alright, so I'll move there and I'll attack this werewolf here with the radiant bolt.
How many of those do you have?
4 now.
Okay.
And because it's a loading weapon, I can't attack again.
Right. Alright, so you can... no, you can't because it's a special bonus action. Alright, so he takes 3 damage. I was going to say you can use your action, but that would be an extra attack, not a...
Yeah.
this was the one you wanted to hit A, right?
This one here.
Yep, okay. Just moving these guys to the front. Man, if these things didn't take so long. Okay. So now it's Vinny's turn. Vinny's going to follow suit and attack the same one with his oath bow.
Does Vinny say anything?
No, he's not very talkative. I don't know if you've gathered that yet.
God damn it.
It's,
He doesn't like saying health things.
we can roll
Yeah.
high attack rolls, but low damage rolls.
He also gets Colossus Slayer. So that guy takes 15 damage. Alright, Amaryllis, you're up.
Alright, so what she's gonna do is... fly about here, 20 feet,
Jesus Christ, Colossus Slayer is actually pretty powerful.
It is.
Yeah.
isn't it?
Holy crap!
Yeah, and the best case thing to do right here will be to aim right about there with sleep.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna take any chances, so I'm gonna do... Where are my spells? Where are my spells? Where are my spells? Here are my spells.
What's the range on sleep?
It's got a 90-foot range, and it's a 20-foot bubble.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go where it's like the werewolf would be on the edge of the bubble. They're dead, so they shouldn't be affected, but... Yeah. Alright, I have that set up right.
And there are the ones that are alive are asleep, so...
Level 2 spell, so I have 35.
Alright.
Not enough to
That
put
does not affect
the
the
werewolf.
but a lot of these NPCs are now magically asleep.
Oh, great.
Well, if I put it, I would have put it far enough down here where it would have only hit the werewolf. So
Alright, this is 10 feet away. You would still hit Themo here.
I
Themo
wasn't
is
actually.
magically
All right, do you want me to
asleep
actually get the
for
thing out
4
and measure it?
So you're gonna put it way over here?
Yeah, I'm gonna put way over here. I will get
Okay.
it out and measure.
Alright, so
I realize it's still not gonna affect the werewolf, but that was the only thing I was trying to get with it.
the bubble of sleep, kind of this purplish mist explodes from this area, and the only thing it touches is the werewolf, but he doesn't appear to be affected.
Yeah.
He just kind of shrugs it off. Sialah, you're up. Unless you
I'm
have a
not done.
bonus action, Amy.
I have bonus actions, and
And Sialah's not here.
yeah. So bonus action, the best thing to do here would be
What is information?
they're going to be sleeping, so it's not even a help. Sleep is already useless. I'll throw Bardic Inspiration on Garthal.
Okay. Garthal, you get a blue dot.
Yeah.
Just
Are you sure it's
realized
blue and not green?
We're going blue today.
Okay.
What's that, Val?
Leo does not have initiative roll
Did he not wake up?
because
Because he's
DJ's
not
still
here.
not back.
DJ's not here, so there was
DJ's
never
not
any
here,
roll.
so-
Leo never roll a perception check.
Yeah, I'll roll perception with him. So many characters.
He'll probably stay asleep.
Perception.
Wow, I called it.
Well,
Yep, he did not make his 10, so he is not awake yet.
Useless lion.
I'm going to put him in the initiative anyways, so he can re-roll. Well then, wow. He finally did a decent job with a roll. Same roll with Ikaia. I'm going to have him re-roll his perception.
The great Ikaia.
Re-roll my perception. Why?
I'm going to have Leonidas re-roll his perception because his initiative happened before
but
Sera's.
Ikaia is already awake, and he already took an action, even.
Yep. So,
Listen,
Oh,
so Leo's still asleep. Okay.
The odds are running both those
exact
numbers.
same roll
twice.
results, too.
All right, Silver, your bonus action already happened.
yeah, I did that out, so... And I wasn't
Okay.
going to move any further, I don't think, so it's Sialah's.
All right, Sera, you have the bag of holding, right?
Yeah.
All right. Sialah is. I'm gonna have Sialah roll Arcana. All right. Sialah's gonna reach into the bag of holding and pull out a Quicksilver vial. She's gonna say, "You guys need this to hurt him."
Oh,
Wait. She did
Ikaia
that with a
doesn't.
10?
Yeah, you just need a 10.
Bloody
well
hell.
then.
And she's going to move forward and try to get in a little bit closer into range. But
Ciara, what about fire?
pulling things out of the bag of holding is an action, so she can't do a dash. Sialah doesn't know too much about fire, but she knows that she can't hurt them without that. So, end of round, I guess. Werewolf is up.
Then the great Ikaia.
The magnificent Ikaia.
Man, I wish we had a witch hunter right about now.
All right, the werewolf's going to attack Garthal.
So it shall.
He misses his bite attack. What is this? He crits on his claw attack, though.
Oh, God. Right, well,
The claw is the one you want to at least, you don't want the bite to hit. Otherwise, we're gonna have Garthal on our hands.
He deals 10 damage.
Kind of Bardic
With-
Inspiration to
Is like-
reduce... Or cutting words.
is Lycan-C
Was
curable?
Was this
He,
werewolf hit the cutting words? I don't
He
think so. Was
crit
it?
on that, so Bardic Inspiration would.
I'm not reducing the attack, I'm reducing the damage.
Okay.
Oh. Well, remember that I have resistance to
Yep.
slashing due to rage.
So you take 10 damage minus 3 minus 2, so you take 5 damage.
Wait, 10
Great.
damage minus 3. Wait, no.
Minus-
No, my resistance halves it, doesn't it?
No, it's
Your
minus
resist-
2. Isn't it?
I thought the resistance was
Oh, yeah.
halved.
But
Yeah, I'm sorry.
rage
I'm thinking
halves
plus 2. So you take 7 divided by 2, so you take 4 damage.
4 damage.
1 HP, yo. Alright. This werewolf is going to come up here and continue attacking. Themo is dead.
Didn't even have a chance, really.
Nope. And Marika is dead, little girl. Okay. He's gonna move in here a little closer.
It's all
And
my fault for killing the deer, isn't it?
it's Ikaia's turn now.
Okay.
I love how you guys have all gone and centered on one of them and has not covered the other one.
Yeah.
The other one was further away.
To be fair, Ami also did try to stop it, but I'm convinced that without a maxed roll, and even then it would have been iffy.
We kind of need a frontline fighter.
Alright.
I actually thought my instinct cut for a second there, how quiet it went.
Yeah. And I'm going to fire another bolt at it. And I'm going to use Guided Strike.
Okay.
So that's plus 10.
Okay, plus 10 automatically.
So I attack wrongly.
So that hits.
And that's it.
Okay. Leonidas is going to roll his perception again. Alright, so he wakes up. He kind of looks around. He's like, "Oh, what's going on?"
And Sarah's shouting and going, that one!
Which one are you pointing at?
I'm pointing at the one that's not getting engaged by anyone. The one that's tearing into people.
He looks over and he sees the werewolf in the middle of a bunch of people, and he immediately snaps to attention.
With a kid in its jaw.
Yep. And let's see.
As long as he don't get the butler.
Okay. And he moves. I don't think he's got any ranged weaponry.
I think he may have one range option, but that's a...
He's got a javelin. Yeah. So he's going to throw his javelin. No, he can't because he woke up as his action. So he's not going to do anything. Sera, you're up.
Well, first thing first, I'm actually going to shout at Amy saying, "Get the vials out of my bag and give them to people." But then
she would have to go to your bag.
I know.
What if you move closer to hers?
I'm going to move a bit closer to her.
Mhm.
Okay, but I'm not going to take them out. I'm hoping Amy can do that and just give them to people. And I'm actually going to hex the werewolf that's in a group of people.
The werewolf bee here?
I can't see the name.
They don't actually have names on them, so we're just assuming.
So
That's the one.
I
one on the left.
finally don't give you names. All right.
Furthest to the left one. Furthest to the left.
Red werewolf.
Yes, red werewolf. Yes, that's the one. So I'm going to hex it. So do I actually have, do I have to roll for hex?
Click
Yeah.
the spell button. The spell attack button. Well, okay, that too.
Oh well.
Choose one ability. When you cast a spell, the target has disadvantage on ability checks with that chosen ability.
Oh, I'll just roll cast spell anyway. Yeah, it's actually I just placed on something, so it's like Hunter's Mark.
Yep. So you get to choose one ability type. What ability type do you want him to have disadvantage on?
It will be. Trying to think what my blast count says. Invocation. Is that right? That's
Ability.
like-
That would be like a
actually would be
strength
that.
save, constitution save.
It's actually the actual spell.
No, what ability? Like what stat do you want him to have disadvantage on? So if he has to roll a dex save or a constitution save or something like that, he will have disadvantage on it.
I will make it a Constitution
Okay.
thing. So I don't think any of mine actually if he has to roll against anything from any of my spells at the moment.
All right. So the werewolf now has disability on constitution checks.
And I'm going to throw 3 Scorching Rays at him.
All right.
Because that's always fun. Ugh.
Okay.
Right. There's my fruit.
Go ahead and toss in 2 hex damage, 1d6.
Roll.
Necrotic damage.
You can roll another.
Yep, you get two
Yeah, I
of
know.
them.
Oh my god.
You're doing good on these rolls today. Yep, I'm just checking to see the what it has advantage against and stuff. All right, so 3 plus 8. Yeah, it had a good damage there. Plus 3 is 14 damage. And go ahead and mark off your spell.
Yep.
Both of them, right?
Oh yeah, I'll do it. I know I can't use any of my higher level spells. I can use the cantrips now. So
Okay.
I know that personally.
Garthal, you're up.
All right, Sialah told us that we can't do jack to these things without, or at least Garthal can't do anything to these things without silver weapons, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going. Grappling is a standard action, right?
Yes.
I'm going to do just that. I am going to try to restrain and wrestle with the werewolf.
Okay. So what grappling does essentially is it makes it so he can't move until he breaks his grappling check.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
All right. Go ahead and roll a strength athletics check.
And I have advantage on this because I'm raging.
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
thank you for the advantage.
So I'm gonna roll, even though it doesn't really do much good. But yeah. So he doesn't break the grapple. You're successfully grappling him.
I think you have that werewolf in a full Nelson because you got a crit.
A crit with a crit with proficiency in strength and almost the highest strength modifier I can get.
Crush it to death.
I think that's the end of your turn.
Yeah, I believe it is.
Silver, do you know if you're able to move with grappling? Is that half movement?
If you can drag people with you, not
Yeah, I
off the
think
top
it's
of my
half
head.
movement, isn't it?
I don't know that off the top of my head. I have every book, but no, this is the book I need.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Until Silver tells us otherwise, you can try to drag the werewolf away half of your movement.
Yeah, it would be good to try to drag the werewolf away. So let's see.
Question is, can the werewolf attack that you've got it in a hold?
Let's see. I think I will move over here.
When you move, you can drag or carry the grappled creature with you, but your speed is halved unless the creature is 2 or more sizes smaller than you. So, yeah,
Okay.
you were right,
Thank you,
Timmy.
Sauce.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so I am gonna... Well, yeah, if the thing were to break free, then it could easily get to anyone. I'm gonna drag it over here with me.
All right. That's your turn. Amy, you're up.
All right, so getting the
You
objects,
you know that taking objects out of the bag of holding is a full action. So
and I wouldn't be able to do anything else past that.
you could hand it to someone as a free action.
We need to stop throwing everything into the bag of holding, especially light stuff, because these vials can't be more than like it's not even a half pound each. Alright, well there's nothing else I can really do at this point aside from pick up the vials, take one to Leonidas. Am I actually able to put on his weapon, or he'll have to do that himself?
You can't put he could put it on. I believe it's an action to code it.
Alright, I'm just gonna have to do that.
Give me 1 second to look something up real quick. Let's see, 161. I believe it's an action, so. Yeah, use an action. So, so are you handing the vial to Leonidas?
Yeah, I don't have much of a better choice right now.
Okay, Leonidas now has a vial of Quicksilver.
Sorry, Silver. Making you do that.
Yeah. Let's see, what else?
It's no use.
I don't even want to try the Vicious Mockery because, like, every other freaking thing, it's going to pass its save. And I don't really want to throw out my last... Is it my last? It is my last already. Yeah, I'm not going to throw out my Bardic Inspiration yet. I'm going to save that. Oh...
Okay.
Where's Ikaia? Can I see Ikaia? Ikaia's doing okay. Ami's doing okay. Yeah, that's it for turn.
Okay.
She'd be here.
I'll just let you guys know I don't need a Quicksilver vial. My pike is already silvered.
Right. And anyone who has magic, you've seen with the magic attacks that Sera did that it doesn't appear that they resist that at all.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
it's freaking magic.
Vinny's up. He is going to use his magic weapon and attack.
Excuse me.
Christ, that's its lowest damage.
Yeah, that's his lowest damage.
Well, it is kind of a magic weapon.
Wow, that's his lowest possible damage possible. All right, so he hits.
Pro rolls.
Well, no, his lowest possible damage possible would be that 7 on a full HP monster.
I say we
Yeah.
I say we kill him
that's
just
right.
make his stuff.
His stuff requires attuning. It would be useless to you.
Just takes a short rest for that.
He would have to break attunement first.
If
All
he's
right,
dead.
so Sialah, you're up. That's,
I think we already
I-
established we have no one who can use that thing.
all right.
Hi.
Hi, welcome back.
What the
We're
fuck
fighting
happened?
werewolves.
Werewolves happened.
Like, how do werewolves happen?
Alright,
happened?
let me summarize this real quickly. Werewolves decided to attack in the middle of night. Everyone eventually woke up. Leonidas is currently approaching one of them. He has a vial of silver on his weapon. And we know that they kind of don't like silver, and they kind of ignore everything that isn't silver or magic. So we should probably put that Quicksilver on his weapon when his turn
He has
comes.
the
Also, I have the
Quicksilver
werewolf.
in his
also,
hand.
I have werewolf A and a full Nelson.
He has Quicksilver in his hand. He has to take an action to apply it to his weapon. Just wanted to clarify that. All right, so Sialah is going to attack this werewolf. She has actually wait, she hasn't applied the silver yet. I'm gonna say it's a bonus action to apply the silver and a full action to attack with it. So she's gonna apply the silver with a bonus action.
Jeeves, I've got a quick question. Has the sound of battle woken anyone up yet? 'Cause I can't imagine this is quiet.
Yeah, let's say the people have woken up at this point. They're not very happy about the circumstances.
I would imagine a few are panicking right now.
Maybe.
Fly, you fools!
Did 5 people just die from a werewolf attack?
Yeah.
More than
Oh,
that's
5.
nice.
Believe me, quite a few have actually died from the werewolf attack.
It's because I reckon it's because you and
think it's
Garthal
at least
started
maybe
looking at the moon.
Yeah, it was beyond that. It was also the fact that somehow when we were talking, our 20s to perception missed the fact that there were werewolves creeping up.
They critted on their stealth.
Figured as much.
Yeah. I rolled 2 20s right in a row.
Like,
It's the only
we didn't know
good
anything
rolls
was
I've
really
had.
wrong until I kind of just casually glanced down at the groups of NPCs. I noticed, wait, some of their HP is gone.
All right.
Yeah, but you didn't know in character.
Not in character, no, but we just didn't even know at all.
I did say though that they did scream out right when you noticed that they did scream
Yeah.
out. So
Yeah.
the people who were awake were alerted to it. So Sialah dealt 12 damage with her staff to the werewolf. The werewolf is looking pretty rough right now. At this point, the NPCs are kind of wanting to get away a little bit, so they start panicking and running away.
You don't say.
So I'm just gonna move a few of them and not move the fireplace. That would be great. Thank you.
Someone trips. Does anyone trip and fall in the fireplace?
No, they're not that dumb.
A lot of stuff happens when people panic.
Yep. All right. That's Ikaia, so I'm not gonna move him. All right. So they're all trying to get away. Let's see. These guys are going to also run away. He gets an attack of opportunity against Dagmar.
Dagmar, no.
Dagmar just can't catch a break.
He's about to probably be dead.
Dagmar dies.
Oh.
God damn it.
Called it.
And these guys can't really get anywhere closer. or anywhere further away.
Well, they could run off screen.
Yeah,
It's like a magical barrier.
there is no off screen. They're gonna hit a wall and fall backwards. All right. Now it's the werewolf's turn.
Okay.
Werewolf A doesn't really care to break grapple.
Call that.
He's going to bite Garthal.
Oh, joy.
Uh-oh.
Called that.
He deals 4 damage.
Uh-oh.
Constitution save, baby.
Garthal, roll Constitution save.
Okay, well, take 2 damage first. That is 4 halved.
Oops.
And then Constitution save.
Oh, he's fine. He's not a
Okay.
werewolf.
Maybe.
He's fine, Jeebs.
He is very likely fine.
He's pretty
I
fine, Jeeves, from that roll.
Probably.
I doubt the DC on Lycanthropy is that bad.
And it's not like Lizardman as a werewolf would be hilarious, admittedly.
It kind of would be, but I
Just so
think
you know, there are cures for being a werewolf too.
Yeah,
we know.
but still,
There's
don't want
also
to
the fact of having
contract it
to
in the
restrain a
first place.
werewolf.
a lizard wolf.
Let's see that this page.
Okay, does it do anything else?
No, because he can't move. Yeah, I'm just looking up exactly what the DC is on that.
I can tell you if
wait
you
a
want,
second.
Jeebs. I have it right
I've
here.
got it open right here.
All right.
No!
Wait, did I lose more health than I should have? I thought did I lose more health than I should have? I
Yeah, I
subtracted 2 health.
actually. Let me fix that for you.
Okay, thank you. I was concerned. I was a bit confused.
Werewolf B's turn.
No, wait. I think
It's-
that 26
it's good
health is
now.
a little too much. I think it's 26 is me having too much health, I think.
It's good, Cedi.
Ignore it.
Fine, I'll ignore it.
All right.
Well,
The
that matters.
werewolf-
I took damage.
Ignore
so
it.
I keep my rage.
Marshall is now dead. Alfred is still alive with 1 HP.
Go, Jeebs!
Base.
Go, Jeebs! You've owned this, you butler.
Go Butler.
All right, Ikaia, you're up.
Is there some sort of weird wall here?
Uh,
Because I can't see light here.
there's a wall here. Yeah.
The great Ikaia.
There's a wall there, but there's just like it. There doesn't seem like there should be anything here, but I can't even see remotely even if there's any barrier there.
Oh, you can't see because you don't have night vision. The light
should-
from the campfire is
Yeah.
not in that area.
Let's see. I can reach that, can't I? With my All right, so I'm going to attack that.
Wait, what?
Oh,
With do you have 10
My
reach on?
pike. Yeah, 10 reach
Okay.
on my pike.
Yeah, I think you do.
I think this werewolf's got his priorities wrong. He's getting attacked by magic attacks and he's still going for the people.
All right.
Not the smartest animal.
That.
Gonna use.
Well, Werewolf A is grappled. He can't do anything without getting
What
him in
about
the
B?
grapple.
What are you doing, Ikaia?
I am using my silvered pike on the grappled werewolf,
Okay. Were you gonna use a bonus action?
and use a bonus action to do that again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. All right. Werewolf A is down.
Yay!
All thanks to the great Ikaia.
A great Ikaia spares the life of Garthal from the potential of lycanthropy. Lycanthropy.
Lycanthropy.
Lycanthropy.
Lycanthrope.
Like
Was that your
Lycanthropy.
full move, or did you want to continue moving?
That's my full move.
Okay, Leonidas.
Hey, at least it was a vampirism.
The last thing we need is a vampiric cleric. If if Order of the Stick is anything to go by, that's not going to end well for anyone.
Oh, dear.
Is DJ here? No. Okay.
Has anyone been reading Order of the
DJ's
Stick?
still in the
We can talk about that
call,
later.
but-
For now, let's keep going on with the combat.
DJ, he applies the Quicksilver to his Warhammer and comes over here and smashes it with a hammer.
Botched it.
I think it's this one. And he smashes the ground next to the werewolf. Doesn't actually hit it. Sera, you're up.
God damn it, you're blocking my shot. I'm going to move a bit closer, and I'm going to Eldritch Blast Werewolf B.
Okay.
Come on. Spell book, there we are.
That misses.
I could have used the Bardic Inspiration.
You didn't have one.
No. I could have used it.
All right, Garthal, or you don't have anything else to do, right?
No, I got nothing else.
Garthal, you're up.
All right, let's see. Well, now that werewolf is dead,
By the way, no, you took damage. Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah. So let's see. Let's start by moving 15 feet over here.
Hey, Garthal.
There's that. Hey, Sera. Let's
High five?
see. There's that werewolf over there. Who has the Quicksilver again?
Amy.
You've got.
Amy has
Emmy
another one.
had one, gave it to Leonidas. There's more in Sarah's bag.
Hmm.
So basically, you can use your action to take it out.
Yeah, I can use an action to take that out.
Yep.
But I have to use an action next turn to apply it, right?
Bonus
You can
action.
use a bonus action.
A bonus action next
Decided.
turn to apply it? Okay.
Yep.
I can't find any reference of the Quicksilver in the player's handbook or the Dungeon Master's Guide.
I don't believe there is one. It's just you can spend 100
Jeeves made it up.
gold
Okay.
to apply it to your.
It's Jabe, yeah, it's Jabe's
It's
JB's
homebrew.
homebrew.
Yeah.
I couldn't even find it on the,
Okay, wait
the
a second.
internets.
If I use a full action, sorry, not a full action. Sorry. If I use a standard action to take the Quicksilver out this turn, can I use my bonus action this turn to then apply it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I do both of those. Wait, do I have to roll or anything?
Actually, you can continue. Continue.
What was that?
Sorry.
Do you have to roll? No.
Okay. Yeah, like I would know that the Quicksilver is in the bag, right? I'm sorry, but I'm still very new to D&D. I'm not used to trying
You
to.
all decided together to put it in the bag. You have no
Yeah.
reason to believe it would not be in the
Yeah,
bag.
that's true. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm still very new to D&D. I'm not used to trying to keep in mind what to avoid metagaming.
Cedi, it's
and all that.
okay.
No,
Sorry, guys, I'm back.
I think we all agree that you would have seen us put it in there, and no.
Yeah.
You missed the werewolf with your hammer.
Hell,
Yeah.
Sarah would have probably
Of
told you
course I
anyway.
did.
Garth, was that the end of your turn?
Well, hold on. Not yet. So I did to get this Quicksilver, and I did apply it, right?
Yes.
I can still move 15 more feet.
Yep.
And I'm gonna move over here. That's good, right?
Yep.
And that's all I can do this turn.
All right, Amy, you're up.
Woo! All right, people, you're on your own for the Quicksilver from here.
We used all up.
I'm not sure anyone else needs it at this point.
Well,
Yeah, that's the
again,
thing.
we've used all up anyway.
I'm just gonna go here and Vicious Mockery on the werewolf.
Okay.
Rabble, watch it pass its save.
Let's see. Just a second.
Oh god, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry, Silver. I should have made it so he had a wisdom disadvantage with my
He
hex.
does not pass his save,
Woo!
so he takes 1 damage.
You would think a 15 DC spell would actually be hard to save against. Our history has not proved that.
No, it hasn't. And I haven't thrown high wisdom enemies at you either, so they're just rolling really well for some reason.
Silver, next time I will make sure when I use hex, I'll put it to wisdom disadvantage for you.
You probably won't
Help
need
you
to
out.
work. Actually, that might not be a terrible idea because if we want to have him keep
Well, I don't
disadvantage.
think we haven't got
Yeah,
many
alright.
other
It-
things.
It
So Vinny's
counts
turn.
for any roll, so it's not just against Sarah. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that'll be end of my turn, I figure.
All right,
Is it
Vinny.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Is it only does that effect now because it's level 2 as well? Level 2 as well, right?
What was that?
Only gives the disadvantage now because it's a level 2 spell, if I recall.
Hex
He
doesn't
has-
do anything at level 2. You have to wait till level 3 or 4.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Vinny attacks werewolf. He doesn't have any disadvantage or anything because Dagmar is dead.
And
So-
true shot.
I don't think he has true shot.
Oh no, it's not true shot. Whatever. Oath. It's got. You didn't say last session. His
Yeah,
bolt's
he
got
has to.
advantage.
He has to actually invoke it, and he has not invoked it. So,
All right.
let's see. So many things open.
I know the feeling, Jeebs. I have like 3 books in front of me.
He rolls a 1.
doesn't
The bow
hit.
breaks.
Okay. Hey, he is doing bad on this Colossus Slayer. It's OP when it works. Anyways, deals 12 damage.
Wait, he actually hit that?
Yeah, his
Wow.
bows.
They must have
Super.
really low AC then.
Sialah is up.
His bows
Um,
also got advantage to hitting as well. It's quite.
No, it doesn't.
That's
Not without invoking
pretty
oath.
sure we got 3.
He has not invoked anything. So,
Oh, fair enough. Oh, yeah, they just have low AC then. Oh, they are unarmored.
Sialah comes over here and attacks. By the way, the Quicksilver lasts for a minute. That's what I'm planning to do here. Since there's no real rules on it in the book, I get to make them up. So attacks with her quarterstaff.
Oh, Werewolf's dead, I think.
Deals 11 damage. Does an unarmed attack. But it doesn't appear that the werewolf is affected by it. Sialah's like, oh, right. I didn't Quicksilver my fist.
How would quicksilvering your
she
fist
just-
work?
She just splashes it on her fists and does flurry of blows.
Alright, Alfred
sprays
starts
everywhere.
running away.
Is it actually possible to Is it possible to Quicksilver your fist?
Yes.
All right
Dunk
then.
your fist
Does that
in silver.
hurt?
Um,
I don't know. Is it healthy to put quicksilver on your fist?
probably not.
People
Alfred is dead.
drink silver and
He
turn
didn't-
blue.
Oh.
The butler.
Didn't quite make it.
Well, this is the end of this campaign. We got Alfred killed. Let's all just pack up and go home.
6. Those guys are moving. These guys are moving.
He even hit Alfred with disadvantage.
Alright, disadvantage. Let me reroll. Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
You just hear Wilhelm scream.
I probably ought to.
Yeah, Rolf B has killed a lot of people.
Well, we can't. We kind of ignored. Most of the group kind of ignored him. And left the
That's
range guys to deal
true.
with him.
That is
Um,
true.
Werewolf's turn.
I'm not trying to be mean on that one, but that is the truth.
Werewolf is going to attack Leonidas.
Though if you Leonidas turns to
Come
a
on,
werewolf,
bro.
we can't tell the difference if he turns to a werewolf or not.
He snaps his jaws at Leo and misses. He rakes his claws across Leo's armor. Doesn't appear to affect him.
Whew, thank God.
Bitch, please. I am
Ikaia.
armed to the teeth.
Ikaia is up.
I think our Australian friend may have fallen asleep.
Sauce?
Oh yeah, asleep. I'm totally asleep. No, I was planning out my move.
You
And
can't
I'm
move
going-
through. You can't move through that because that is a barrier.
You can't walk through walls.
It
That
is
is a barrier?
Worry about them.
this
I
wall
thought
here.
you-
You are not Danny Phantom. You cannot walk through walls.
It's a pyramid flag.
This here is not a barrier, but this is.
Okay, then.
You see where that line is? You can't go past there, pretty much.
It's all good.
Hey,
You
Kai.
can still fire a shot, right?
Alright,
Hey, Kaya.
yeah,
How's it
I'm
going?
going to cast Guiding Bolt. And I'm going
That
to...
just barely hits.
Yeah, that barely hits, so... Yep.
Oh, next attack
That
against target by
actually
anyone has
misses.
advantage.
That actually
What?
misses
That
because
misses.
you're casting through 3 different people. He's
Yo.
got 3/4 cover,
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh crap.
so that misses.
Oh.
Leo, you're up.
I am. I'm going.
Oh.
Can I move over? Hold on. Let me see who's next. Sera, Garthal.
Either
How
way,
much do these werewolves have?
How much what?
Movement.
You don't know. You haven't seen him move much.
All right.
It's
I'm
a
going to say,
werewolf.
DJ, for this one, use your brain. It's a wolf man.
A lot.
I'm going to move.
Lion Man versus Wolf
I
Man.
can move right here without provoking attack of opportunity. I'm assuming Garthal will move into my spot over here. That way,
Yeah, probably
the
will.
NPCs are getting attacked. I will attack with my Warhammer. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna attack with my Warhammer.
All right,
as if
so
it were a
you're strafing around the werewolf, stepping over Alfred's dead body as you prepare to swing with your warhammer. Go ahead and roll.
Thanks for putting it that way. I'm going to burn a spell for my smite. So I will. Where is it? Can I be
There.
competent today? Divine smite? No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. There it is. Come on. Really?
14 damage ain't that bad.
That's pretty good.
But that's a spell slot used.
Well, it's better than 0 with a spell slot used,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
you missed.
Sarah, it's your turn.
Well, I
How's
can't divine smite if I miss, so.
how's the werewolf looking, Jeeps?
He is not looking too good. That divine smite really put a hurt on him.
Well, it's mostly war.
Gotta move over here. Nothing's blocking me if I fire really out this position as a Jeeps.
Nope. All those people in front of you are technically prone, and Amaryllis is small enough that you don't really have to worry about it.
You know what's coming. Eldritch Blast.
Go ahead and roll.
Eldritch Blaster.
Blaster!
How do you want to do this?
Right. So it's a werewolf, so I imagine it's got pretty big ears, yeah?
Yeah, pretty big.
The Eldritch Blast goes through its ear cavity into its head. And all you see is basically purple light spewing from its ears as its eyes roll back and all of a sudden it pop like a melon. Its head
All right.
blows up.
So you see some sort of purplish energy crackling. You see it going through his eyes as his eyes kind of do this little dice roll thing in his head, and all of a
And then
sudden,
land on one.
It's like slots. It's just
all of a sudden, his head kind of explodes into a combination of blood and purple energy, and he falls to the
Jackpots.
ground. Werewolves are dead.
Yay.
where's my money?
We only had
Like half of our NPC force die
13
as well.
casualties.
And if only I've had gold
That's
touch.
not actually half. We have more than 13 NPCs here.
The good news is they won't be as hard to feed tomorrow.
The good news is we protected Nashua.
Well, we got werewolf here. We've got werewolf.
We protected her smile.
Okay.
this day.
Vinny is going to go over and loot Werewolf A.
I was
He's
gonna do
pretty
that,
much going
but
to say,
sure.
take stuff off them, and we burn the werewolves.
I say we
Yeah,
also burn the
Ikaia's-
bodies.
I agree.
Ikaia is gonna
Vinny-
watch.
As Vinny loots Werewolf A, he notices there's a golden ring on the werewolf's hand, and he pulls it off and he stares at it, and just sort of appears to crumple.
Well, I'm just going to go over and check on him then.
Sorry, he appears to crumple.
Like he
Falls
just
to the ground.
collapses to the ground, holding the ring in his hand.
Wait,
Ikaia, who's watched this happen, goes to Amaryllis and says, "Don't touch the ring."
He doesn't appear to be hurt. He just kind of collapses.
Oh, while that's happened, I'm actually going to search the other
Oh,
werewolf.
still, don't touch the ring.
All right. You, Sarah, go ahead and move next to the werewolf.
Alright.
You
Do I have to
also,
roll anything, or?
no. You also see.
I don't think I have any need for my rage on right now, right?
Can Jeeves finish?
Sorry.
Where did you go, Sialah? Sarah?
I'm right next to
Yeah,
werewolf B.
Sialah's below Garthal.
I'm on,
Don't go underneath people. I can't see you when you do that. All right. Anyways, Sarah, you also notice a golden ring on the werewolf's hand.
I flick it with my thumb, catch it, and put it in my pocket.
Okay.
Actually,
You
I lie.
crumple.
I'm gonna look at it.
Okay. You see this is a signet ring. It's used to seal letters and basically to proclaim that this person is either sent by or is part of royalty.
Oh, so it has like a crest on it.
I have one of those.
Like
Yep.
a unique mark. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
it has a wolf shaped head on the face of the ring, and it looks like this person has had it for probably a few years. It doesn't look old, but it doesn't look brand new either.
I put it on my finger and show it to Garthal. Garthal, what do you think? Does it look good on me?
So what kind of save does he need to roll?
None.
None.
Oh, God damn it.
Okay,
Vinny, why do you have to be a
then,
useless bastard?
Can I inspect to see why he crumpled?
Go ahead and roll perception.
Ami's doing the same.
Okay.
Don't need to. Natural 20, baby. What's happened?
Ikaia, you notice that he is shaking a little, and tears are actually beginning to stream from his eyes.
Oh.
Do you know this person?
He's turned into a werewolf. Put him down.
Vinny appears unable to talk at the moment, but he nods his head.
Do you wish to give them a proper burial?
He nods again.
A
Alright,
lot of proper burials to go through.
Ikaia will bury the werewolves.
Once Vinny finally composes himself, he clears his throat and stands up, clutching the ring, and he says, "Thank you. This was my brother."
It's okay. I understand.
Was
I'll
he
pick it up.
looking for his brother?
Are you asking him that?
Yes, I'm asking him that because that's what he said earlier when Garthal asked about it.
Vinny nods. He says, my brothers had left a few moons back, and they hadn't returned. We thought it was just a standard hunt that they had gone out on, and I was sent out to look for them.
I am currently now doing my best to pick up all the bits of brain matter on the floor for the burial.
Vinny looks over at the other werewolf, and he asks with a pained expression, was there a ring on his hand as well?
Nope.
Vinny's,
Leonidas
go ahead and roll
glares
perception.
at Sera.
Roll. What is it? Perception or persuasion?
Deception.
Deception. Where is that? Skills.
Oh.
All right.
Well, what if Leo says otherwise?
Well, that's up to Leo.
So, no, they also got to take in fact. Does Leo also believe my deception?
Leo would have seen the ring, I'd expect.
I think
Vinny,
I got-
You also showed it off to Garthal.
Vinny looks at Sera and he says, "Good. That means one of my brothers may still be alive."
You did say that Garthal saw the ring.
Would Garthal say anything though?
I think I want to be honest.
What do you say?
He's. I want
hate-
to be honest with him. There was a ring on his hand.
Vinny looks back at Sera, kind of narrows his eyes a little bit.
I narrow my eyes.
Was there a ring on his hand?
Garthal, me and you are gonna have talks later. I take off the ring and chuck it
Where do you throw it?
over to Vinny. All the way over there. It's a long bomb. It's a Hail Mary.
Go ahead and roll an attack range.
Please crit. Attack range.
Vinny takes 2d6 emotional
Where would I
damage.
find that? Where would I find that?
2d6
It's any
psychic
ranged
damage.
attack. Do you have a ranged weapon?
Yeah.
Anything that uses dex, really.
Alright,
Just to see how good you throw.
Use the guns.
I'll use my pistol.
You.
Yeah, so you toss the ring and Vinny catches it.
Roll to catch.
He inspects it and
No, I'm being serious. Roll to catch. I didn't say how nice I threw it.
all right. Sera, roll a 1d6.
Give me a sec. Keep botching up these. Roll.
All right, you take 6 damage.
I take 6 damage.
Yep. All right, Vinny, he catches the ring and he's holding it, and he looks down. He's like, "Yes, this is the other ring. These werewolves were both my brothers."
Why do I take damage?
Because you annoyed the DM. Don't annoy the DM.
Wow.
Wow.
Got smited by a god greater than even Odin.
Don't you know? You never annoy the DMs.
The funny thing is now, Sera's not on good terms with Garthal anymore.
This whole party isn't on the best terms with each other all right now.
No, not really.
Sorry, what did you
Ikaia is
say?
not in good terms with Sera
I'm
anymore.
sorry, what did you just say? About
He
Garthal?
said these were both my brothers.
Would one of you like to help me bury these, please?
I will
will.
try to help as best as she can,
I
but
definitely
I got the-
respect-
I got as much of his brain as I
think we'd
can.
probably be better off trying to check if anyone else had any bite marks.
Okay.
yeah,
Go
what's-
ahead and roll investigation, Leo.
Well, I don't think I really know
Wait.
about the bite marks. so-
You want me to investigate?
You suggested it, right?
I suggested that Amy do it, not Leo. I said
Okay.
Leo go help Bertie.
Amy, do you want to check for bite marks?
she'll check.
All right, go ahead and roll investigate.
Oh, is it really that low? I do have nothing there.
All right. As best as you can tell, no one has any bite marks other than Garthal.
And
Right, sorry, Garthal, we got to put you down.
Hell.
I rolled
I raised my pistol.
You also notice while you're checking out bite marks that these bushes that are around here have a berry, a whole bunch of berries on them, little dark purplish berries. If you want, someone could roll nature to figure out what they are.
I'll roll nature to figure them.
She definitely doesn't know.
Just
Hold on a
say,
second.
show,
I want to get back to something that was mentioned a while ago. Okay, can I interrupt something?
Go ahead, Cedi, while you guys roll.
Sauce mentioned wanting help with burying the werewolves and all.
Mhm.
I wanted
already
to say I would
offered.
help him.
Yep. Okay, you guys can help.
I hand the brain matter to
Ikaia.
Ikaia.
Ikaia, you know that these are belladonna plants. They have a bunch of patches of pinkish and purplish flowers, tall bushes with large black berries. You know that they are used to treat various diseases, but are generally poisonous when ingested.
So
those plants over there, don't eat them, but they're good medicine as long as you don't eat them.
Oh, what? Oh. Oh, no.
Go ahead and roll 1d10, Sera.
Oh, no, I was actually joking about that one.
Go ahead and roll the 1d10.
Oh, for God's sake.
I think stop being like out of character and pretending to be in character of mocking, because you're kind of pushing it.
You take 8 poison damage from the berries, and you are now poisoned for 1 minute.
What did I say?
Leonidas walks up to Sera, flicks her in the forehead for being an idiot, and uses his lay on hands to cure her poison.
Okay. Are you
Not
healing her or curing the poison?
Curing the poison.
All right, so
She
that's
has to
5.
live.
I was gonna say, if you want to heal her, I can cure the poison.
She's not
The
going to take any
poison-
more damage. She just has the poison status effect.
Yeah, that just means she's like
Just get rid-
disadvantage
just get
on
rid of
some
poison,
rolls
I'll
and
use-
stuff.
I'll use a die. I'm gonna use a hit die anyway.
Yeah, you guys get to. You can sleep in a little bit in the morning, and get your rest. Okay. All right. So, if anyone wants to roll medicine, you can see exactly what the berries are used for.
I'm back up to full anyway, I think.
May as well try.
I doubt
I don't
we're
know
gonna
shit.
get
Oh,
the
wow.
evil, but let's see.
Guys,
That's
when
good.
you're making
Ikaia,
it's like other.
Ikaia, you know. I don't know how you know this. I guess you use these natural remedies. You know that belladonna plants are used for a variety of cures, including hay fever, painkillers, asthma, lycanthropy, and seizures in certain people.
Garthal, I don't want to impose anything, but you might want to hold on to some of those berries, just in case.
No, Garthal should not be the one holding on to them because if he goes lycanthropy, then he's not going to force feed himself the berries.
Shove one down his throat, deal with it later.
Are you
Let
guys
me
saying this
rephrase.
out loud?
I am saying it out loud.
DJ, were you saying that out loud?
I was saying that more in OOC.
Okay.
Ami's she's probably going to grab onto one herself anyway. Because did Ikaia actually explain what they do, or only that? Well, even if she said that Garthal might want to hang on to him, she's probably going to grab a few for herself anyway.
If she asks, he will clarify.
I don't think I know jack about lycanthropy, so
I'm actually going to quickly just...
gotta rely on all your knowledge here.
What's that, Val?
I'm going to quickly poke Leo in the side and say we should probably check all the citizens as well, just in case.
Vinny overhears Ikaia telling Garthal to hold on to him, and he speaks up. His voice is still a little bit strained as he is recovering, but he says, if you're worried about being bitten, you can take one now and it'll probably cure it.
Don't eat them.
Oh, okay, well, how do I take them?
I'm gonna assume rub them on the wound.
No, you have to eat
How
them.
do I take them?
You have to eat them.
Okay,
it does cause you poison damage, but it would cure lycanthropy.
I will eat one just to be safe.
Okay, take 1d10 poison damage.
And then Leonidas is going to
Sarah,
cure that as
check.
well.
Roll a constitution check. Garthal?
Constitution check.
Save, sorry. Constitution save. There we are.
Save.
Oh dear.
Okay.
No. He just turns into a wolf right now anyway.
What happens?
You don't know?
I don't know.
You don't feel anything happening at this point in time.
Ikaia's gonna take a few of those berries as well.
Didn't I
Just
roll
in case.
Didn't I roll a 20 on my earlier Constitution save?
It wasn't a
Yeah.
natural 20, no.
No, and it may not have been enough.
Wasn't it?
It wasn't. It was not.
It was like a
like
23.
25.
Yeah.
A 23,
Look,
25, but it was
you
not
didn't
a
credit
20.
either way.
Well, I almost forgot the HP.
Yeah, you're no longer raging, so.
Yeah, I'm no longer raging. I removed that rage a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, Garthal rolled a 23 non-crit.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Alright.
you guys have now decided to bury the two werewolves. You take the signet rings. There's nothing else of value on them. It appears,
I wanna
you know,
bury-
their clothes are kind of torn and ripped. It appears that they've been wandering out in nature for quite a while. You know, Vinny said several months. It appears that they probably were bit by werewolves, you know, a couple of months ago, and have been wandering around without their gear, without anything for that amount of time. At this point, Vinny suggests that we just sleep it off.
Yeah.
Ikaia will finish burying the civilian bodies as well, and then collect some of those berries as well before he goes to sleep.
Can I ask Vinny about whether or not eating the berry is a guaranteed cure for lycanthropy?
Vinny says there's never a guarantee when it comes to medicine.
I'm kind of considering taking one more just to be sure, but I don't know. I don't like taking the damage.
You
Well,
guys have gathered about 24 berries.
I know.
I'll hold on to them.
Yeah, Ami was planning on holding on to 2 personally.
So you've got there's plenty of berries here. And
Well, yeah, but I'm thinking about whether I want to take the damage or not.
Oh
you
god.
guys are gonna sleep after this, so
Yeah, if you want to take another one, Ikaia, I'll give one to you.
Oh, all right, I'll take one more just to be sure.
all right, 1d10 poison damage and a con save.
Okay, first the damage.
Garthal is literally going to have to be going to the bushes in a minute.
What was? Oh no! Do you want to try again?
How much HP do you have left?
I have 12 HP, so I can risk it.
Oh my god!
No,
You
don't.
could raid
If he-
berries.
If he just killed his character right now just because he kept taking
No.
berries.
I don't want to kill my character, but I don't want to become a lycanthrope either.
First character to
We'll
die due to
deal with it as
explosive
it
diarrhea.
comes.
So, do you want another berry or not?
No, don't.
I think
No.
no.
Alright,
them.
so there was 24 berries, not including the first one that
guys can
Garthal
take
ate.
home- you can take home 24. You can assume he's eating them off the bush here.
Alright, so I'll take 22, and Amy said she was taking 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unless anyone else wants to take some.
I ain't taking any.
I'll
They taste crap.
take a couple off your hands.
All right, so Leo takes 2.
What were those berries called?
I have it written right here.
Yeah?
Belladonna.
Belladonna.
AKA the anti-werewolf.
Belladonna.
Heals awareness.
I feel like that's
Awareness.
Wolfsbane.
Yes, it's also known as Wolfsbane.
Or the diarrhea berry.
Who to thunk it?
How much do they weigh?
They are negligible.
Negligible. Got it.
Okay. What are we doing
Oh,
now?
that's funny.
Alright. So, bodies have been buried. Berries have been taken. Ikaia is going to sleep for a while.
All right, was
No one
Garthal
disturb-
going to eat another berry?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
I moving away from the group and I'm going to sleep.
All right. At this point, Garthal, your bardic inspiration has worn off,
Yeah.
which you
figures.
probably could have used for those con saving throws.
He
I
could've,
didn't
yes.
know! I did not know! Can I make a retrospective,
No.
please?
no,
Uh,
no.
Read up on your bardic inspiration. You gotta.
I do not know how it works, okay? I'm new to all
Okay.
this.
On a serious note, the people who have died: Themo, the Dragonborn; Joko; Marika, a young 13 or 14-year-old girl; Marshall; Emmer, a dwarf; Leon, the 15-year-old girl that was with Leo and his group; Olympia, which was her mother. No, not her mother, someone else's mother. Dagmar; Alfred, who appears to be a butler; Lucas; Leontius, who was Olympia's son; Arcados, and Ursus have all been deceased.
Well, at least we didn't make any orphans. Out of character.
No, I don't think you did.
Either way, guys, I think a job well done.
I'd like to make a selfish request. I am no longer going to take the 3rd shift. I really need this sleep.
Vinny says that he'll stay up. He doesn't feel like sleeping anyways.
I'm sorry to put the burden on you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, Ami wants the full rest as well.
Vinny gives a solemn nod to Ikaia. He shows his appreciation, especially for helping with the burial and everything. You feel like Vinny really appreciates you at this point.
Garthal probably needs the rest. So
Talk about a complete 180. It's like, you killed the sacred deer, you bastard. Oh, but you've shown immense respect for my family. Thank you very much.
He cares slightly more for his family than he does the sacred deer.
Exactly.
All right, so all these people gather back around the light. They know that that's probably the safest place for them to be.
How's morale?
Morale
weak.
is not awesome at this point.
not
Morale is somewhere between
surprising.
shit and shite.
All right, so they're all gathered around in the light. And Judith is also going to join them. For some reason, she didn't come with the rest of them. All right. Sialah is going to offer to stay up with Vinny as well. And nothing else seems to happen for the rest of the day. For the rest of the evening, you guys end up sleeping in until about 10 o'clock. Everyone gets their full rest back.
Long rest.
Yeah,
Actually,
long rest.
I've just got to hope I wake up before people.
All right.
Don't want to see a random person with bat wings.
I'm
Okay,
refreshing all
so
my crap.
you guys wake up in the morning. Vinny is just sitting there. It looks like he hasn't slept at all since then. He's just sitting there staring into the fire.
Guess I'll come back over.
All right, it's morning. Might as well turn the light back on.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any sacred elk left over?
Yep, there's enough for everyone to have breakfast.
Yeah, Sarah's gonna cook
Well,
breakfast.
especially
Oh no, wait,
since,
no, Sialah
well,
should do it.
Yeah, Sialah, it's already cooked, so it's just a normal warming it up. You don't really have to roll for that. So you guys can warm it up over the fire and eat it.
Sarah actually does something nice and actually cans Vinny the food. Actually, just tells him to eat it.
Vinny looks up at Sera and takes it out of her hand and nods. And he doesn't really seem to like Sera much, but he appreciates the gesture.
Yeah, Sarah don't say much after that. He just walks off to have her own.
I guess that I'm still really worried about the whole bean bitten thing, so I ask Vinny about what would happen to like when I might start showing signs if I were going to turn into a werewolf or anything.
He says it would probably be the next full moon.
Oh, goody.
Ikaia kind of puts a hand on Garthal's shoulder and just sort of shakes his head, like, no, not now.
Sarah's making a little note to buy silver bullets before then.
Yeah, you
worried.
are okay for now, for this full moon, because that night was the full moon. You'll be okay until probably this time next month.
And then we'll find out for sure.
Yeah, like, well, Garthal, you're suddenly a werewolf.
Oh god, barbarian werewolf. That's bad. That's very bad.
It's a werewolf with levels in barbarian.
Well, you,
Ikaia runs away. There are some challenges that even the Goliath won't take on.
Some challenges too mighty for Odin.
it
Do
would
you,
depend how much he retains when
Do
he
you
goes
want to
werewolf.
try to eat another berry?
No.
Sarah hands a plate of them over slowly.
Eat all of them.
Okay, no. I look
Sarah,
over to
you should have full
Leo.
HP right now.
I look over to Leonidas and I ask if he's willing to heal me a little if I take one.
Yes, you can take another one, but that's the last one you're taking, and that's the last time I'm healing
Vinny
you for
interrupts.
that.
He says, "I can make good berries to help heal you, if
okay.
you're still worried."
Well,
That's definitely a better option. Please
yeah, that
do.
is a better option.
See, the thing is now that you've told him this, Cedi is going to make Garthal eat a berry every single morning.
Yeah, it is. And it's going to be hilarious, granted, but it's...
Until he gets a natural 20 on his con save.
No, he's going to keep doing it then.
All right, 1d10 poison damage.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be in the middle of a fight, and he's going to take lethal damage, which he could have avoided if he hadn't taken the 2 hit points.
Okay,
And a con
that's
save.
not so bad.
Alright, now I'll go heal him of his poison. That means 5 that I... Yep. So I'm back down to 10 again.
Really not doing good on these con saves.
You know what? I'm going to use... To stop this nonsense, I'm going to try and use deception to say he's perfectly fine.
All right, go ahead and roll deception.
I slap him gently across the face.
Garthal, roll insight.
Stop it, you're fine, Garthal.
Garthal, as far as you can tell, you think that Sera has some sort of knowledge about this, and you think that you're probably fine.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Cedi, but I had to do it. It's
When
for
he
your own
turns
good.
into a werewolf a month from now.
Yeah, if he turns into a werewolf a month from now, first I'm going to be
I
laughing my
bet we're
butt
gonna
off.
have more problems than Garthal
I'm
turning
li-
into
I'm
a
You
literally-
want to know
werewolf.
what's going to be funny about this? Like,
I'll probably be the
if
first one
it
to get
turns
eaten
out
if that
I
happens.
don't become a werewolf, then that's next month, and that's probably because of the save I made during the battle, not
that-
from the berries.
Look,
We'll
If you
never
look-
know, though.
if you look literally in my any other notes right about now, I've literally just put down in big capitals, buy silver bullets.
All
You
right,
see,
is there
you couldn't have the foresight like me to have them at the start.
is there anything else that you guys need to do?
Ikaia is
so.
ready.
Wait, does a car have silver bullets?
Ikaia has a silvered pike. Remember?
Ah, fair enough. Oh
I have
yeah.
radiant bolts, but
So Vinny, he decides, it's time to leave. It's going to be a few hours still to get to our destination. So he heads off down the path to lead you guys. I'm assuming you all follow.
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah.
of course.
Okay. I'm just setting up the next map here, so just bear with me a second.
Sure.
There's a lot of
Nice
people
map
to
with other
copy.
engagement.
Alright. I think that's everyone. Sorry. Okay. So everyone is now arriving at the seat of Mavros.
It's just a fort.
It's just a fort. It's as you arrive, you come upon a rather large town outside of the fort. But Vinny doesn't look at anyone else. He just heads straight towards the fortress itself. And you guys arrive at the gates, and I think we're gonna end it off here.
Jeebs, you really need to stop looking at all this furry stuff.
What's that?
You need to stop searching up all this furry stuff for the love of God, man.
I didn't copy Vinny in. I wasn't sure if you're gonna kill him or not.
Oh, really? Well, in all fairness, if the most of the party wasn't good, I probably would have.
I actually created a completely new NPC just in case you ended up killing him.
So it would have basically been an NPC strictly to fulfill Vinny's role, and the werewolves have then been that character's brothers, and things have continued as normal.
You'll see exactly what happens with him because you will see this NPC.
Yeah.
I'm not going to create an NPC and then not use the person. So
I swear, like the only person I kind of respect in this party right about now is actually just Ami. Like Garthal, I
And
don't
she-
like anymore.
Ami herself is just kind of seeming a little
Wait, was that
sad
I
right
don't
now
like
too.
Garthal?
So
Ikaia has.
Hold on.
Just-
What did you say about Garthal? I didn't hear that.
Sera don't like Garthal anymore.
what?
Why?
I don't think I said anything about Garthal.
No, I'm not talking about DnJeebs. I'm talking about who was it? Was it Silver or
Sarah,
not Silver?
Sarah,
Sera does not like.
Someone
does not
said
like-
they did not like Garthal anymore. Is it
Sarah.
because
Sarah.
Sarah doesn't.
For
Sarah,
good reason.
Because basically Garthal called her bluff.
Is a snitch.
is a snitch. Yes, that'd be
Oh
more
yeah,
accurate.
that's right.
You know
Garthal's
what?
a snitch.
Snitches around here.
Leo's lawful stupid. Ikaia is chaotic stupid.
Those aren't good things, believe me. I almost.
Actually,
Don't know why Sarah hates Sialah.
Sialah, neutral. Actually, Ikaia she gets on well with, I would say. She likes the cut of his jib.
Okay. I think that will end us off for today. If you want to cut the stream, this will be a good